That's them clap on clap.
Man.
Yo, if you get that strong boo, it's over.
Yeah. No,
It's over.
No, it's the boo.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. If you put an accent on it, oh, boo. That's bad. That's bad.
That's pretty bad.
Almost as bad as that nigga at the comedy show, but we're gonna leave that alone.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Anyway, let's get it, man.
Yo, can you rank that? Never mind, I'm gonna leave it alone.
Ooh, don't do it.
Yeah, I'm gonna leave it alone.
Don't
I'm
do
gonna leave it
it.
alone.
I'm glad we
Wait,
don't know bro names. It'd be worse.
Okay.
No, no.
Listen. We are here, right? We are here for the.
Stupid.
No, it's funny because he going crazy.
I can make it better. No.
He going
It
crazy.
sounds just like
Go ahead, Dane.
All right,
Go ahead, Dane.
hilarious.
Yo, peoples, what is going on? Talk to me.
Man, what's happening?
How we feeling, man? Everybody straight? Everybody good?
Check for you, Rio, real quick.
You about to check him in?
Yeah, just check them.
Mic check,
There
1
you-
2 1 2
There you
1
go.
2.
I like it.
Are we in the building?
Sounding
like
good,
it.
sounding good.
I
There
like
we go.
it. I like it. Yo, brothers, sisters,
Niggas.
sisters, misters. Talk to me, man. How we feeling?
What's happening, man?
What's going on, man?
I'm good, man. How was y'all week? Start there.
How was y'all week?
Flip it differently. You always start with us. How was your week, sir? Yeah.
A little bit of
Yeah.
stress,
Okay.
a little bit of blessed,
Okay.
a little bit of nonsense,
Okay.
No,
a
no.
little bit of mess,
Oh.
a little bit of it all.
Okay.
Saying, but ultimately we here.
That's it.
I can say this is like the highlight of my week right here.
Nice.
Just to come here and talk shit with y'all. You know what I'm saying? So y'all should take that and be happy for that.
Oh yeah.
That I
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I consider y'all, you know what I'm saying?
Not be grateful. Y'all should be grateful. I'm gracing y'all with my
You
presence.
feel what I'm saying? Y'all
Man.
should be
That's how that feel.
glad that I decided to press start on this shit.
Damn.
Let me stop.
Damn.
Wow.
We're not worthy.
But nah. Week was cool. I ain't gonna lie. You know, work is work.
Yeah, work be
Niggas
working.
be
Yeah.
working.
Working be
And work be working. Then a motherfucker. But other than that, you know what I mean? I've been to be a hip hop fan, I've been really excited. We're gonna get into it, but I've been really excited this last week. A lot has happened. I can't wait to talk about it
I'm happy about that.
because New York is in the fucking building.
Not all the way.
Yeah.
They're not in Madison Square Garden. I tell you that.
No. We'll talk about it.
They're not there.
We'll talk about it. How was y'all week?
Yeah.
Too soon. It's too soon.
Yeah, it's too soon. How was y'all week, man?
Too soon.
My week was straight. It's still going and whatnot. Started off pretty strong, which is Thursday for us, I guess.
Yeah, technically. Thursday's a Monday.
Yeah.
I be feeling like this our weekend.
Yeah.
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 Is that what you just said?
That's exactly what she
Okay,
said.
cool. Yeah, as long as you know I'm paying attention.
Pay attention.
Clearly, I'm paying attention. You know what I'm
Jesus.
saying? Jesus, my bad.
So cool. It started off strong, then it fizzled out.
No, it's going stronger.
Oh, all right. Started strong, ended stronger.
I'm stronger. I'm wiser.
Sounds like a great night.
You know?
Yeah, that sounded like a
Like
good.
the real weekend is gonna be a party,
What's going on the weekend?
huh?
Huh?
Party.
Huh?
If you can
What
huh,
a
you can
party.
hear.
Yeah.
You said what's going on? Nothing,
Yeah.
Nothing really. It's just that I'm going to celebrate, my wins.
Nice.
Okay.
What a
Oh
party,
shit!
man.
I just fucked up. I'm sorry. I just fucked up.
What happened?
You asked me how my week was.
Yeah.
Today's my son's birthday.
I'm done.
Oh,
Let's
wow.
let's start there. I'm sorry. Hey,
Wow.
yo, Jeremiah. You know what I mean?
Terrible dad.
You know we rock forever.
He's a terrible dad.
But yo, I got an 11-year-old, and it's crazy.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a good age. He can still be mad at stuff like that.
No, he understands.
Yeah.
like we have
Like
conversations.
fully. Yeah.
All the way.
This shit is crazy. Like
Do you know you be podcasting and stuff like that?
bro, he was on our podcast.
Well, when he was a little kid.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that.
Bro, he knows about WillaWednesdays. He knows. But yeah, hey, son, I love you. I love you. You know what I'm saying? It's just crazy to watch you become you. And to know that you came from my nuts is wild. It's like
Wow.
that is, bro. It's. Do we understand that?
Yeah.
Like
about
you happened
Talk about it.
No, bro,
why the sad
bro,
music?
they happen so quick.
Mm.
And then 11 years later, it's like, you're here. This shit is crazy.
Oh.
It's beautiful, man.
If you think about it, right? If you think about it, two people fucking
Two people
Wow,
fucking.
okay.
brought a third person involved. Like, it's crazy when you think about that.
Yeah.
Nobody ever thought about that?
Yes.
Yeah.
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 Yes.
Yeah.
Because
It's called human
Okay.
existence.
the thing is like, okay, we're always taught 1 + 1 is 2. My brain is like, but it can make 3, 4, 5.
1 + 1 can make 11.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, but it's just crazy how shit happened. But anyway, that was
That's
a quick
cool, though.
aside. Shout out to my son. Shout out to
your son,
Jeremiah.
man.
Yo, low
Happy
key.
birthday.
How's he, I know the football. How was that this year? Or is it's
he's-
over and just wait till the new season.
No, on his way to a new season.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah, yeah.
They
Okay,
won,
okay.
right?
They won last year.
I remember,
They
okay.
went down to Florida for the Super Bowl. They did not win the Super Bowl.
That's what I'm asking about. They
Yeah,
did not
they,
win.
they
okay.
did not win the Super Bowl, but they won for New York State,
Wow,
which was
that's
cool. And they
yeah.
represented
That's
New
dope.
York in Florida.
Nice.
And they got smoked. I ain't gonna hold you. They
Whoa.
got their ass washed in
Wow.
Florida. Yeah.
Damn.
Southern football is different.
Oh, absolutely.
Like they
Yeah.
play football in the South.
Football.
Yeah.
That's life.
Like from
we
the
we
womb.
play basketball up there.
Yeah.
Down here,
Football.
makes sense.
Yeah.
niggas play football.
Football is life. In the
Yeah,
South,
and if
for
you
sure.
come down here with some bullshit, you'll get your ass handed to you. And they came down here on some bullshit. Smelling themselves. They had little varsity jackets thinking that they good. No.
Damn, New York. Are they all from Brooklyn?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
You gonna get your ass
Yo,
smoked
Brooklyn kids.
by niggas who don't got cleats. They playing it just they
Yeah.
playing in church shoes, nigga. Like they just good. Like
Just trying.
whooping ass too. Yeah, you got all the drip.
Dang.
Oh,
That's what the
man.
kids call it these days. Drip.
The kids.
They got the
kids.
drip.
The kids.
Yeah,
The YNs.
The YNs,
YNs.
they got the drip. They got
Word.
the face mask and the back plates and the everything looking good and get smoked.
Hey, I like this last comment on that TikTok. Can we talk about the Knicks, bro?
Bruh, it's too soon.
Come on, man. What's going on with your team, bro?
Yeah.
So first and foremost, I want to shout out my team
Yeah,
for getting to this stage.
that's true.
We're in the Eastern Conference Finals. I do want to start with love.
Yeah, man.
I'm gonna start with love
Yeah.
because ain't but 4 teams left in this motherfucker.
That is true.
Right.
That
We
is
start
true.
with 30.
Yeah, that's true.
And we could get to 2,
That's
right?
right,
And
yeah.
We're the final 4 right now, and my
Yeah.
team is here. So I want to start there. Y'all have broken my heart tonight,
Oh wow.
but I am a dedicated Knicks fan. I've been a Knicks fan my whole life. My whole life, I mean, a few shining moments, right? But my whole life, the Knicks have been bad.
They have been bad.
Right? I just call a spade a spade. But my fandom never wavered. You know what I'm saying? That's my team. Born and raised New Yorker. Like that, those is my niggas. So we gonna ride. Right? It just so happened that tonight we let one slip away. And I hope it does not come back to bite us in the ass. I hate Indiana. I hate everything about Indiana. I hate Reggie Miller.
Dang.
I hate fucking what comes from
Going in.
Indiana?
Cheap gas.
Cheap gas. I hate cheap gas.
Well, no, you don't. We love cheap gas.
Like anything from Indiana, I don't like because Indiana,
I'm
like,
gonna say cheap piercings and tattoos.
The Jacksons come from
Oh, yeah.
Indiana.
fuck the
true.
Jacksons.
The Jacksons come from
Fuck 'em.
Indiana.
That's
Fuck
true.
all 5 of them.
Freddie
What?
Gibbs.
Fuck Freddie Gibbs.
Damn.
No.
Way more than 5.
Anybody from Indiana right now, it's up for
That's crazy.
until the series is over, and then I go back to loving y'all. It's okay.
I do hate the Pacers though, but it's because it's really just Reggie Miller.
Reggie Miller's a piece of
Yeah.
I hate
shit.
Reggie Miller. Like,
And bro, the whole time we're playing the game, he's just wishing on our downfall. He's like, it would be a shame if there was a turnover. Turnover. It would be a shame if a big 3 happened. Boom, big 3.
That's
It's like,
great,
yo,
yeah.
fuck you,
Yeah.
bro. Like, Reggie Miller, where my camera? Where we at? You not even the best in your family, you bum ass nigga. Nah,
Yeah.
nah. Matter of fact, you trying to get me to be ignorant on this broadcast. I don't want to be ignorant. This is WillaWednesdays. I'm not trying to be ignorant.
hey man,
Jesus.
I do hate Reggie Miller though.
Reggie ain't got no fucking rings. His bum ass. He's been
Dang.
playing basketball his whole life. Cheryl is better than you.
That is
Fuck
true.
Reggie. Man, you see? No.
Yeah, see how you want to start?
Cheryl is better than them, though.
Where's my Bible? I got to get back on the
It
righteous
should just be
path.
fuck the Pacers in general because
Nah.
the Knicks and the Pacers it doesn't bode well for the Knicks.
No, it doesn't.
Like-
and for some reason, some bullshit always happened with the Pacers, bro.
Yeah, it's the Pacers.
Always.
Man.
Reggie started it way back then with the 13 points in 8 seconds or whatever the fuck he did.
Yeah. I remember
And then
that.
tonight, Neesmith did the same thing.
Did the same
Boy hit like 5 threes in 30 seconds. We was up 14 points with 2 minutes.
Absolutely.
And then ended up going to overtime and then ended up losing. But not only am I going to say fuck Reggie Miller,
Oh,
I'm
okay.
going to say fuck Damo.
Oh, shit.
Because Dame sat right here as we were watching it and said everything that was
did.
going to happen.
Oh,
He
yeah.
wished it.
I didn't
He
wish
did.
nothing.
And I-
Spoke it into fruition.
And I
I
understand
just-
why you did that.
I
Because
just-
you a Chicago Bulls fan.
Absolutely. But
So fuck Chicago.
and I'm only a Knicks fan because Derrick Rose played on the Knicks.
No, you're
That's
a-
when I started
you're a
watching
Knicks
him.
fan 'cause
That's
you
when
was
I
there
started
for
watching the
15
team.
years of
You know
your
what I'm saying?
life.
You know, I started watching him. I was not
You trying
concerned.
to act like he not a New
I was
Yorker.
not concerned about the goddamn Knicks until Derrick Rose joined the team. Once he joined, I was like, yeah, I'll check these guys out. And and it became pretty good. And I was like, oh, okay, I'm rooting for the Knicks and Thibodeau, who's the Bulls coach. You know what I'm saying? I'm rooting for them. But yeah, man, they doing all right.
Nah, I'm
But
not
no,
gonna lie.
that's not what it was. I did predict what was gonna happen. Once it happened, I was
Because you're a
like,
piece of shit.
no, I just Knicks got a pattern, bro.
No, because you could have predicted it and kept it to yourself.
Yeah.
What you did was
Or hope
speak
for
it.
better or anything.
Hey, man.
You spoke it into existence.
Knicks got a
and then everything
pattern, brother.
he said, wouldn't it be crazy if he hit a 3,
Yeah,
then they go
he
down and
did.
miss the free throw,
He did.
and then they go to overtime and the Knicks lose? Like, he literally said that.
That's what
It
happens.
literally happened.
That's what happens.
Yo, fuck you, bro.
That is what happens, unfortunately, for the Knicks, man. They get really close,
see-
and then it's always like, ah.
I've been drinking a lot of water tonight,
Uh-oh.
and I might curse you out.
Uh-oh.
That's all I gotta say.
It's cool. You know what you could do? You can do though.
What can I do?
You can just always start an introduction and fuck that first question.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Facts. Facts. That's
Start
what
on
we
a
could
better
do.
vibe.
That's
you
what
know?
we could do.
Yeah,
That's what we could do.
that.
How about you?
Damn, never
Hold on one
never
second,
introduced the show, huh? That's crazy.
Oh, no,
No,
not
we
not
got
yet,
it.
not
We
yet.
still
minute.
waiting on
We-
Dame to tell us about
Dame,
it.
how about your week? Shit.
Shit, it was all right.
That's it.
Yeah, it wasn't too much going on this week.
Wow.
Just a regular ass week.
This week, yeah.
Got
this
you.
week it
Just a
was.
regular ass week. Okay.
Word. Yeah, not too much happened, man.
Rio, how was your week, brother? Damn, I caught you mid sip. Pause.
That's what he
My
be
bad.
doing. That's what he be doing.
My bad, brother. I didn't
Like
mean to
answer,
do
push
that.
the button. Put the
Yes,
camera on me. You be
I
like,
didn't
what?
mean to do that, bro. My bad.
Now you see what I'm saying.
Week's been okay, man. You know,
Yeah.
life, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Life
It be life.
is life. But yeah, my week's been good, man. I'm alive.
Nice. That's a
Definitely
good
not complaining about anything.
Cool.
thing to be alive.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
So
We
in
get
there.
it, bro.
But the question is, why does life be lifing so hard?
Well, because if life didn't life, you'd be dead.
No, but no, life be lifing sometimes,
It do.
Yeah,
bro.
really
it's
do.
like it's
Like
just
no
like,
let up.
You be like, relax, life. Like life,
Chill
be
out.
easy,
Yeah, yeah,
life,
yeah.
Jesus,
And they be like, nah, more.
Yeah, no, for real.
more life.
Right? Dude.
It do. And like when you good and everything is straight, that's when your car start fucking up.
Yes.
Oh
Every
my
time. You ever had
God.
that?
It
Where you
does.
like, all right, cool. I paid a bill. We good. Then it's like trans. You like what? Brakes. You know what I'm saying?
Or
Well, be careful with that
You
word.
drop
You
your
said
phone.
you said trans. So
You drop your
relax.
phone.
you drop your phone.
The phone breaks.
It's always one of the two.
You know what's funny? I've never had a broken phone screen.
I haven't either. Not yet.
I've never had that.
Not yet.
I have, but we worked at T-Mobile.
Yeah, I worked at a phone store for too long.
Yeah, we worked
I would
too
never
long.
have a broken
I know how to
phone.
protect my phone at this
Yeah.
point. Yeah,
I don't got no phone case.
Yeah, it's just.
I'm just not
it's
going to
good
drop
with
my
phones,
phone.
Yeah,
Like
but,
that.
but something just happened, man. When you that
I'll drop my baby before I drop my phone. Let me
That's
stop.
terrible. Terrible. Bad dad. Bad dad.
That's crazy.
Anyway, man, let's get
Hey,
started.
Father's
man.
Day coming up.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, but drop the drop. Go ahead. My bad.
It's all right. Hey, do you, boo? Do you?
This is a demo track.
Pyrotech track. Yeah.
What up? 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 What up?
I'm done.
I was trying to hear the next. Trying to hear the next note. My brain was like, well, I go by the undeniable name of Damo. Never been a lame. Oh.
And I'm ruthless. Fuck around, leave you toothless. AKA Mystique. AKA fuck around, find out.
And you will, okay? You will, motherfucker.
If not, you at least gonna fuck around.
Yeah. You're going to find the fuck out.
Or you gonna wake up dead. Either way.
This is Jay Willa. Wow.
That's crazy.
You going to wake up dead is crazy,
That's
yo.
a hell of a night's sleep.
This is Jay Willa, the podcast killer, a.k.a. Podcast Poppy,
Yeah.
a.k.a. the Podfather. This here's Willa Wednesdays. You are lucky. You are privileged enough
Count your
that
blessings.
you're about to get some ghetto news from your relationship gurus. Bow!
Yeah.
Check. Peoples.
Yeah.
Talk to me.
So,
What you got?
let's kick this off, man, with Father's Day.
Father's
yeah,
Day.
true.
When
that
is Father's Day?
Was Memorial Day Monday, right? Am I bugging?
Memorial Day is Monday, yes.
I get old. Listen, all these holidays, they all just kind
Father's Day is in June, nigga. Why are we talking about Father's Day?
Isn't it
Who brought
like
that up?
mid-June?
We got like weeks.
We got weeks.
Yeah.
We got weeks to not care.
We got
I feel
weeks.
like it's before Juneteenth, but I'm not sure.
Don't know.
No, last year Father's Day was on
It was on
Juneteenth.
Juneteenth.
I
Right?
feel like it was.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we got some time.
We got time.
Okay,
We
yeah.
got time.
Well,
I mean, niggas don't care about their dads no way.
that's it. If you got a dad.
Niggas got macaroni necklaces and
Wow.
fucking bow ties and
That's what-
socks.
I give
what
my
you get.
pops what he needs.
Socks.
Macaroni
No.
necklaces.
Like what
Macaroni
he needs.
necklaces.
Yeah.
Oh, that's crazy.
The disrespect is wild.
That's crazy, but it's okay.
But I love that this camera's right
yeah,
here.
facts. You feel me? Like we wasn't even on that one. I feel like Dame did that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like Dame
How the
did
fuck
that.
did I do it?
I feel like Dame did that.
This is a bit underwear.
But I'm gonna say this. We rarely
That's somebody
lead the show, at least,
Yeah.
talking about music,
Yeah.
Okay.
right? A lot has happened musically.
Don't get yours. Nigga.
Are y'all aware of the social climate of hip hop music right now?
Talk to me. Are we talking about? I heard
part?
something about what Joey Badass.
Yes.
Is okay.
We
Explain.
have
Talk
the
to me.
resurgence of East Coast West Coast rivalry, like right now.
Oh no.
But not like the death, murder, kill part,
Okay, yeah, 'cause
right?
that,
But like as of right now, at least they're keeping it hip hop,
Okay.
right? So, are we abreast on this at all? Do we know?
I like.
I mean, I kind of feel like it started out with what
I know Rio is. I know Rio is.
you following?
Oh.
Bro,
He said like a motherfucker.
Rio.
Okay.
Rio's a hip hop head.
Hey,
Yeah,
I'm with
he
it.
is.
Like he's a hip hop
I
head.
just didn't know the
Oh,
extent.
this shit is lit.
I didn't know the extent. So
Cool.
So talk to me. Break it down.
I
man.
give you the breakdown,
it
right?
down,
So the major players right now are Joey Badass, Ray Vaughn, Daylight.
Okay.
Yeah, those are the major players. Ab-Soul, we could put Ab in there.
Okay.
So essentially, what happened was Big Sean, Ab-Soul, Joey Badass. They had a cipher that was like hosted by Red Bull.
Okay.
So it's a 360 cipher, right? So the camera is continuously moving. First and foremost, the content is beautiful.
It was beautiful. I did see that.
The content is beautiful.
It looked great. Yeah.
Right? So it's a 360 camera going around. It's spinning around in circles.
Yeah.
It's 3 MCs standing in the middle and they doing their thing. But they were like interacting with each other
Yeah.
as the verses was happening. I feel bad because Big Sean is always caught in a moment where he never gets his just due.
Yeah, he never fully
Always.
And I hate that for
I
Big
hate
Sean
that
because
for
I fuck with Big Sean.
Me too. Hard.
But yeah, that's that, right? So
He always standing next to somebody else's moment.
no, to be honest, I feel like he.
Not always.
I feel like
Well, you know what I mean?
he's
Like-
the one that creates it, and then somebody just takes the
Take
moment
the
over.
credit.
Okay.
It just feel like somebody else always takes.
Because on Control, that
His
was
verse was crazy.
but that was a Big Sean song.
See, how
And
we
he was
call
like,
it a
See?
verse.
like, he set
look
the
at you.
platform.
A verse, yeah.
He set the platform, and then somebody just took over.
That's crazy.
Kendrick was like, "All right, I hear what you're doing, but shut up. Let me take this." Right?
He did, right?
So this Red Bull shit, Big Sean leads off, and he drops a crazy 2 minutes, and he went crazy. It was good.
Big Sean. I mean, he's a great
Yeah,
rapper.
I'm not
Well, he's a
surprised.
great rapper.
Yeah, he's great.
Right? Then Ab Soul comes on, and then Ab Soul is just
Ab
doing
is
his
Ab.
thing, and Ab is nice. And
Ab is Ab.
We had a conversation a couple weeks about Ab,
Ab
right?
is Ab. He just going.
He
You know
does,
what I mean?
he does what he have to
He
do.
gonna do ab.
Right.
But what he did to me was important. He looked at Joey and he was like, "Yo, you put me in a predicament." And then he shouted out the fact that he got Joey's logo tattooed on him. He did a lot.
Yeah.
And then Joey came in for the kill. And if you know a New York nigga, you know that we coming in for the kill. So we rewind. What's been happening was some jabs have been sent East Coast, West Coast. The fuck was that?
He don't know.
Sounds like you cracked your knuckles.
It really did.
Sorry.
Nah, but they've been shots being sent. Right? Joey's been coming at them. They've been coming at him.
Okay.
They say, oh, you're not a rapper, you an actor. He's saying, oh, y'all riding the coattails of Kendrick. Like, bro, it's been a lot. Subliminal, what I said? Subliminal since January.
Okay.
We're in May. So I feel like it all came to culmination. And then Joey was like, nah, fuck that. I'm killing everybody. He shot at Daylight. He shot at Rayvon. He shot at everybody. And then since then, it's just been a nonstop onslaught of just records being dropped. To put it into perspective, right? In like the last 5 days, we've had like 15 diss tracks.
Oh, that's nice.
Oh wow.
And I can remember back last year when Kendrick and Drake did that whole shit that they did.
Yeah.
We was in the studio.
Yeah.
And we was like, what the fuck is going on? Like,
right.
Oh,
like
we were.
the drops was like, it was crazy, right?
I still remember that chill.
Nigga.
What was the family song?
Not Family Matters, but Meet the Grams.
Oh my God. Do you remember the chill we
Yes.
got? Just when it
Yeah.
came on. It was just like, oh, what's this?
We was in the studio with Rio.
Matter of fact, yeah, we was there together. It was a moment, like we got chills because we was all listening, like what is about to happen?
Bro, I will never forget that moment.
Yeah, that was a good moment.
To be honest, there's a couple times I won't forget. I won't forget when Beyonce dropped Lemonade.
Yep.
I know exactly where I was.
We was together.
I won't forget when that beef happened
And fucking Drake.
with Meek Mill.
Nah.
The back to back.
Back to back.
I will never forget that
Back to
moment
back.
either.
We was at work.
Yes.
You talking about if you reading this, it's too late.
That. We was in a B room, bro. And Drake dropped If You
You're
Read
right.
This.
Yeah.
You're right.
Remember that shit?
You're right.
We was like, ah!
And I wanted to scrap everything I was recording.
It's like, fuck am I doing? Like, what? Why
I'm
am
like, this ain't good enough.
Yeah, no, we was recording.
Bro,
Made
I wanted
you
to
reevaluate
made me
everything.
rethink everything.
Dang.
Like, scrap this all.
Because it's like,
let me write some more
what are we
shit.
doing? Like, we're definitely not it.
That's my favorite Drake project.
Oh, is it?
No, it's a great project.
Yeah.
It is a great project.
Yeah, it is.
Fuck. Anyway, I'm sorry. I couldn't know what you were saying. So now this is happening again with Joey and everybody.
And
Joey's winning. You think
he
he's looking
is
good?
washing these niggas.
Wish.
Boo.
Oh, okay.
I don't know about all that.
Cool.
This, your
So talk to
Brooklyn
me.
bias. All right.
Talk to me.
You ain't heard the reason joint?
I heard reason.
Yeah, with the New York flip.
Yeah.
That shit was hard, bro.
One, it was a terrible flip.
What? You
That was
crazy?
That was a trash beat.
No, it wasn't.
Oh, wow.
It was
I
a trash
disagree.
beat.
I'm so mad I don't have a dog in the race.
was-
I
Right,
haven't heard
me
anything.
either. I'm like,
That's
I
what
haven't heard
happens.
anything and I'm pissed.
That's
you
what
mean
happens
real hip hop is
when
happening
you
right
come
now?
unprepared.
You know what I'm
nigga.
saying? Real hip hop is happening.
were
I don't
hip-
know this.
You a hip hop head.
What are we talking about?
You
Like,
missing out?
Completely disagree, bro. To take that beat and like flip it to some West Coast vibe and the way he was riding on that
I'm
bitch,
so
bro.
tight we can't play it.
Now I'm gonna say this:
right.
Because I literally want to pull it up.
when West Coast does West Coast,
Yeah.
unbeatable,
Absolutely.
unbeatable.
Absolutely.
There's just something about the bop that they have out there, like that whole California area. What is it, Oakland and all that shit?
All of it, dope.
They have a bop that is undeniable.
Yeah, absolutely.
I kind of felt that way. I'm from New York, born and raised, right? But I went to college in Jacksonville, Florida.
Okay.
Like, so when I moved to the South, like
Big-ass book bag.
like there was just some shit. I was like, okay, wait a minute, this is different. Like there's a vibe out here. Like
Yeah.
Cali got that vibe. So when California niggas do California shit, you can't fuck with them, and I get that.
That's true.
But Joey did it.
He been holding it down.
Okay, so
He definitely been holding it
as a
down.
person who's not in it, what do you think?
So
who
mind
you
you,
think is
he's also by himself, correct?
Yeah.
So with all these niggas,
Well, I mean, not anymore. He got Loaded Lux on the track.
well, yeah, he got Loaded Lux
You feel
now.
me?
Yeah,
Okay,
he got
okay.
Loaded Lux
Yeah.
now, but only because there's Daylight over there. Like I need somebody.
you need
There's
somebody
fucking
with you had
over
daylight.
there.
It's like all right, this is
what
okay.
the
All
fuck?
right, you got to
Yeah.
start assembling the team now. 'Cause,
Yeah.
like, all right.
Yeah.
But to be honest,
I'm just happy for Joey Badass.
I want to scrap all the top level players.
Okay.
this is a great thing for hip hop.
Facts.
What's been happening like on the undercard? You know, like the fighters before Floyd fights.
Absolutely.
Right, all the fighters before Floyd fights, they get a big jump in just views and viewership or whatever. That's what's happening to local rappers, right? So the local LA niggas and the local New York niggas, like everybody's putting out their battle rap bars, and it's a great thing for the culture. And I'm just glad that we're here.
Yeah, facts. And everybody can benefit from this. Joey Badass, Reason, Ray Vaughn. They're all like,
Joey's
especially Reason and Ray Vaughn, they're up and coming. Joey's kind of a veteran by now.
He's established,
but he could still he still got something to prove.
And
clearly, because
everybody,
and Joey Badass right now, he's on a run because he's killing power, bro. He's like, and I know you don't watch it, right?
I don't
The
watch
Raising
Power,
Kanan?
but I want to stop you there, right? The reason why I want to stop you is because all of the angles from the West Coast is you're not a rapper, you an actor. And he's like, I'm an actor. Cool.
Yeah.
Kill you, you're done.
Right.
Let me kill you, you're done. Next, who's next? Like he's been running through the list.
I'm just happy, man, because he's just on a run, man. Good run. And I like it.
I'm gonna tell you this, right? Let's have a real moment, right? My brother called me, and my brother was like, "Jay, this is your moment, nigga. Like, everybody going crazy. You need to drop something." Like, bro, he got me so hyped for no reason. I wrote a diss track 2 nights ago. I'm gonna let y'all hear it. Swear to God,
That's funny.
Ain't that everybody and nobody at the same time? I'm like, fuck it.
You just shooting.
Shooting in the dark.
For my brother to call me on some rap shit, I'm like, it gotta be something to this.
That's funny.
Nigga just wrote 50 bars for nobody and everybody. If you feel a way, you felt the way. Fuck it. It's like
gotta hear it.
I do want to hear
Gotta
that.
hear it.
I would absolutely let you hear it.
That's funny.
But
Man, what?
it's just exciting to me because this is what I'll say this. It's crazy because on Willow Wednesdays, you're surrounded with people who do music.
Yes.
But we rarely ever talk about music. Like we've taken that relationship gurus moniker to the umpteenth power.
Well, I mean, also because we used to talk about music too damn much. We would go hard for 2 hours straight off of just music. So it was kind of like, all right, talk about something else. Niggas.
So like we diverted from the music.
Yeah.
But that's like us to the core.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right? So when some music shit happen.
That's why I'm mad I don't know what's going on.
Yeah,
Right.
your
I'm
brother.
tight.
You talking about me not watching Sinners?
Yeah,
nigga.
That's still a violation.
No,
No, bro.
That's
I got the link.
I'm not a movie nigga. You're the music nigga. So for you not to hear music, that's a violation.
Crazy though. I'm
A little bit.
It's the number one movie in the world.
Let's call a spade a spade.
It's the number one movie in the world.
A little bit, because every time I come in here and be like, yo, y'all heard, you be like, yup.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I'm typically
Even the
on-
Will Smith album, bro.
Oh,
You
I-
came in here like,
No.
you came in here and was like, boy, I love that piano shit from Andre 3000.
I do like that album, bro.
This nigga said, yo, the bird.
Oh,
the
I wanna
bird-
take that back.
I like the
The
I
bird
like the,
sounds on that Led Zeppelin album in '84. Like that's
Absolutely.
deep. Like he'll break
Yeah.
down some shit.
I love that shit.
But
I
you,
love the
but
piano
you,
album.
but you
I'm
haven't
sorry.
heard
I'm sorry.
the shit.
I just gotta. We have to. Cameras on you, bro.
What up?
Please
What up?
tell the world why you like that Andre 3000 piano shit.
I like
Has
that.
anybody else heard it? Have you heard it?
I have
Ruth?
heard it.
It's a
You've heard
freestyle piano album.
It is
bruh.
trash.
I don't think so,
Bro, it's some of
It's
the.
trash.
I really don't think so, y'all.
He is not a pianist. He's not. He's not a pianist.
I just want to.
I mean, he
You
wasn't
gotta
the
give-
flautist either. I mean,
I think he's an artist, and as an artist, you want to paint with different paintbrushes.
Okay.
But as
You know
an
what I'm saying?
artist, if you can't play a certain instrument, you should probably refrain from putting out an. No, you know what it is? This is artist entitlement.
Artist entitlement.
Yes, it's
Andre
artist
3000.
entitlement.
Okay.
Because
Explain that.
if anyone else not named Andre 3000 puts out a piano album and
That
they
sounds
can't play
like
the
that.
piano,
Right.
it will not get the acclaim that this project is getting. But because Andre 3 Stacks is entitled, he's deserving of that, of course.
Of
Right?
course, yeah.
We're never gonna
Deny his-
we're
yeah,
never
yeah,
gonna
yeah.
denounce
Yeah.
3 Stacks,
Yeah.
right? But because he knows that, the same way how Wayne did that rock album that one time, I feel like dying. That shit. When he thought he was Fall Out Boy.
Yeah.
That shit. And nobody can say nothing.
I like some of it.
I don't care.
I wouldn't even.
I like some of
She
it.
on Fire was dope.
That's a bad comparison to me
It was
because
a
like
terrible album.
at least
can't play guitar.
Wayne like tried.
He can't play guitar.
He
But
can't play
there
guitar.
was
He's
but
bad.
there was effort in the songs and all that shit. Like
With the
but
rapping,
he can't play.
sure.
Yeah, he can't play.
He
guitar.
can't play.
Remember,
True, yeah.
we have to go
Every-
musicality for musicality.
Okay, I see.
If you
The
take away
guitar
the
parts.
lyrics
yeah.
and just listen to the guitar playing, I go a step further. I went to Summer Jam.
I was just about to say, I remember.
I went to Summer Jam that year that Wayne was doing the I Feel Like Dying shit. He was rolling around on the ground with the guitar.
Yeah.
Like, that's what he was doing. His set, and it was raining. It was raining. It was raining, and this nigga was rolling around on the Summer Jam floor,
Playing bad notes.
playing off key, playing random notes.
Wild.
So I put that on the same level as Three Stacks. You can't play the piano, but because you're Three Stacks, we let it slide.
That's funny.
And now you got niggas like Dame saying he's all right.
I do like it though.
He didn't even say it's alright. He say he like it,
Which
like
is
it.
crazy.
Because like it's not even for people to be like. It's not even for people to like it. I
If
don't
this
think.
nigga name was Raymond James, you would not be listening to Raymond James' piano album, Who Can't Play the Piano. And shout out to Raymond James, where my bad, Raymond. My nigga Ray, I fuck with you, but Dame don't. Facts. Like,
and not to like just like shit on your opinion. That's not my intent. I just kind of wanted to.
that's my intent.
I just kind of wanted to get a reason as to why you liked it. You still haven't provided it, but
He can't
that's
give you
cool.
one.
You know what I'm saying?
He can't give you one. Bro, okay, I will say this.
Sometimes.
I was appreciative of the fact that it was a lot shorter than the Flute album. So I got in and I got out. I didn't invest that much time. So thank you for that. Because that's the greatest thing you could have done for my ears. That was
liked
a
it.
terrible music project.
As a person who plays the keys a little bit, and,
No,
and
please
experiments.
Oh, please don't.
And it-
Please
and it-
don't.
and
Please don't.
experiments with
Please don't go
sounds.
there with it, bro.
You know what I'm
Because
saying?
because
I've done-
because I'm a musician born and bred.
I have done
like
literally
4 different instruments. Still study music theory.
Yeah.
Like nigga, no.
I know chord
done-
progression.
No, what I'm saying is,
Yeah.
I've literally done what he was doing. Like I've literally just taken the sound, just played with it, crescendo with it, go super fast, super slow, to understand sound. Like literally just fucking with frequency
But
sound.
would you put it out?
If I was at that point in my career, I would. That's what I'm saying. I would.
That's the
So
entitlement.
that's the part where I understand.
It's artist entitlement.
Because I definitely, if we was up there and we had what was it? They Diamond albums.
Yes,
Outkast?
they got Diamond
Bro,
albums.
if I'm Diamond albums in, y'all gonna get all of these Flute albums and whatever. Because I don't give a shit. Like at this point, I'm putting out what I want to put out. I'm already a millionaire. Like, I don't need no money.
So do you fault the Jay Willas of the world? Do you fault the Rios of the world for saying no? That's some bullshit. Keep that.
No, I don't because
Okay.
I say that, dog. You know damn well if I didn't like it, I would be the first one to say I don't fucking like this. Like I hate that Flute album. It's just a vibe if you're doing yoga, and I was like, man, this would be great for the downward dog pause. But you know what I'm saying? When you, that's what it's called. It's a yoga pose. It's a yoga pose. It's a
See,
yoga
that
pose.
shit is so bad that it would like
It's a yoga
interrupt my thought process
Even
if
doing
I
yoga?
had that shit on. Like if I,
He'd
know
be
what
like,
I'm saying?
God damn it.
I'm with you. I'm with you.
The Flute album is
so
horrible.
bad.
Hey.
I would hear that shit and be like, what the fuck is going on? Like, who is doing some fuck shit right now? It's terrible music. You can't
The
concentrate.
Flute album is bad, but
No, not
but
the flute album. We
I like
talking
the
about
piano
shit.
album.
You think that's worse than the Flute album?
Yeah,
I believe so.
the flute
I believe
album is
so.
not bad. The flute album is just like meditation
think-
music. It's
I think it's terrible.
It's a different
Okay,
thing.
so I say this.
I think the Flute album is horrible.
The Flute album to me is at least palatable.
Really?
I can hear notes and progression with the flute.
Yeah.
It's not okay. How about this? It might come down to the instrument. When you're out of key on a flute, it sounds a lot worse than being out of key on a piano.
Okay. Okay.
So for him to sound somewhat digestible on a flute, it's okay. But when you hit the wrong note on a piano,
Yeah,
the
so-
world knows.
and you keep it.
You feel what I'm saying? Like
You don't go back.
when you don't go fix that,
Right,
and
right.
everybody's like, nigga, like you didn't hear that?
Yeah, I can understand that.
To be honest, it was a bunch of. I bought my son. Shout out to my son. It's his birthday. Love you, love you. But I bought my son a piano a couple years ago for Christmas.
Damn,
right?
for real? A whole piano?
Yeah, a keyboard. Sorry. A keyboard.
Oh, I was like, yeah.
My bad.
Do he wear it on his back?
There's a distinction. There's a distinction.
Okay,
right?
I was just like,
bought him like the starter keyboards.
I'm like,
right?
you got money.
No, not a piano, but a keyboard. Just to see where his interests are. Like,
yeah.
I know he likes football. I know he likes basketball.
Sure, of course.
But your pops likes music. So is there anything musical in you? Pause type shit, right? So I get the little keyboard and, he's clanking around and playing around, right? That's how the Three Stacks album sounds. It's like he's just pressing shit and experimenting and slapping the keys and the black keys, white keys, black keys, white keys.
I see
like
it.
He's just.
I'm sorry, y'all.
It sounds like a bunch of.
I just see it as art. I don't see it as.
Nah, bro.
I don't see it as music. I see it as art. I think some things.
At what time can we say that your art is bullshit? Because I hate people hiding behind the veil of art.
Well,
if it's some fuck shit, it's some fuck shit, and I should be able to tell you that.
It sounds crisper and cleaner than okay. Let's do this. First off, I'm a big fan of jazz. I'm not sure if y'all know that or not, but I'm huge on jazz. I love jazz, right? All kinds.
Have you ever played jazz?
I played jazz, yeah, of course. I toured with a whole jazz player, Hassani, the horn player. Yeah.
That is true. Yeah, you went to St. Croix.
We went out the country.
You slept with some Caribbean women.
Hey man, listen.
Yeah, he got two babies in St. Croix. You ain't know that?
Hey man,
you don't even know.
Dame got two babies. And they fertile as shit over there.
Man. Little pyrotechs.
Oh God.
Pew, 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 pew.
Little pyrotechs is crazy. Little flames. Little flames.
Wow.
Little flames.
Looking for their daddy them.
Little sparkles.
Oh shit.
Okay, all right, I'm sorry. No. But yes.
Pops.
I
Papa.
do like jazz, right?
Papa.
Papa. Okay. Papa.
That's crazy.
All right, so John Coltrane is one of my favorite jazz artists. John Coltrane, Herbie Hancock, Miles Davis, right?
They would all hate this album.
John Coltrane has an album that, to me, started what they now call bebop. It was called Ascension. And that is what they classically deem his best album. Ascension, to me, is just a whole lot of ping, 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 pling, plong, plong, pling, pling, pling. It's the same song. It's about 30 minutes long, and then it just goes off. And it's just everybody playing at the same time, playing whatever you want. Call it freestyle jazz. It created bebop as a jazz genre where people go real fast, play, do what they want to do. I think Ascension is garbage. It's hot garbage. It sounds like a bunch of nothing. It sounds like when your car crashed and boom and roll down the street. That's how Ascension sounds to me. But they're like, this is classic. Oh my God, he's taking music to another level. I mean, has to be the greatest thing of it. And I'm like, this is trash. So, but I appreciate it because if y'all can hear that in this, I can hear Dre play notes. Like maybe I don't understand what he's thinking, but I can appreciate it the same way I can appreciate Ascension, whether people don't like it. And I'll land my plane there with my college ass. Speaking of Hillman grad.
I'm going to say this. Fuck your opinion on that. That is some bullshit. That is some grade A bullshit that you just try to skate over the airway. Don't disrespect this broadcast with that bullshit.
Because
that was some bullshit and this is some bullshit.
Come on, man.
You
like Ascension?
Nobody likes Ascension music.
Ascension, yeah, I feel you on that, right? But
and he was on heroin. Sound like it.
And that's why it sounds like that.
No, I'm talking about
if your music sounds like a plane crash,
it sounds like a plane crash.
If your music sounds like a plane crash, it's because you was on heroin. and to be honest with you, you had so much entitlement that you can put that out.
Okay.
Because once again, if John Coltrane was Robert
anybody
Schwarzkowitz,
I was about to say
right?
Bilderberg.
If Robert Schwarzkowitz came out with that same project, the world would not give a fuck about it. Because what kind of bullshit is that?
Robert Schwarzkowitz, he gonna pop. What's his
not
name?
off of not
off
of
that
that.
name. That name, he gonna pop off
Not
name
off of
alone.
that.
But peep this about Ascension though. Ascension, John Coltrane was one of the first to put a middle finger to the music industry.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
Oh,
Even Prince has mentioned that album.
Yes.
And that's how I discovered Ascension and shit. It's definitely one of John Coltrane's later joints.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? And the marketing for that, of course, is going to be on a level to whereas the label wants to make money from it.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? But definitely John Coltrane, 2 big middle fingers to the industry.
Yeah.
On that album.
Yeah, it was just.
You understand what I'm saying? So
And that furthers my point.
He did not
that furthers my point. I don't care about
It's not
this.
a piece of art.
I'm giving you some shit
Yeah.
to say fuck you.
But,
That's rebellion.
But damn it, I hate to keep dragging this topic.
No.
I hate to keep dragging this topic, but
I wanna
rebellion.
cut you
couldn't
off.
let that slide.
But
I wanna cut you
rebellion.
off.
But
I wanna
rebellion
cut you off.
is.
I want to cut
That
you
is
off.
the art.
I want to cut you off.
That song. You want to cut me off, or
Yeah,
you
I
gonna
do.
cut me off? Let me which one, nigga? Because I'm
I
like,
want to cut you
well,
off.
then cut me off. What's
because
up?
I don't like the veil of some bullshit
Okay.
being art.
Well,
And that's why, to be honest, I don't go. Bro, you know how many art exhibits I've been invited to
You don't do
and art shows?
don't do it.
I'm not going to go because I'm going to tell you that this is some bullshit. How many times have you seen? Okay, I was on Twitter the other day.
Yeah.
And somebody had an art exhibit. They ran really fast and jumped on a trampoline.
Yeah.
They had a black Sharpie marker in their right hand,
Mm-hmm.
and there's a white canvas on the right side. They jumped on the trampoline
Right.
and skidded the fucking marker along and then landed in like a theatrical way.
It's like genius.
And everybody, yes.
Yeah.
And splits at the end.
right,
Bro,
right,
I'm
right.
not, bro, that shit is bullshit. You can't just put something under the veil of artistry and I'm going to say, oh, genius, voila. It's like, it's not magical. That's some bullshit.
Yeah,
to me, that's an opportunist.
One of the most famous paintings is Blank Canvas.
Come on now.
It's literally a white canvas.
Bro, I'm not doing that shit.
Yeah,
I'm not
it's
doing that
sold
shit.
for like 20 million or 100 million, some stupid
$20
shit.
million.
It's up there. It's,
Maybe
I
he
think-
recorded his warm ups every day.
No, I don't want to hear that shit. Like, no, it's crazy to me.
Nah,
Like,
and people be
Maybe
they
he was learning how to play.
At the end of the day, I'm listening to what my eyes see and my ears hear. Fuck what everybody
I
else
love that.
is saying.
I love
and
that.
The reveredness or whatever the fuck is going on, nigga.
if it sound like some bullshit, I'm gonna say it's some bullshit.
It's bullshit.
Yeah.
You know
If
what
it
I'm
look
saying?
like some bullshit, I'm gonna say it's some bullshit. And Andre 3000, that piano album was some bullshit. And guess what? You can have all the freedom in the world. You can do all that you want to do now, right? I'm not even mad at him.
Yeah, exactly. I appreciate the fact that you can put out some bullshit like
because
hey,
that's what the
nigga.
average artist can't do that,
Boom. Yeah,
right?
facts.
So you're in a space, 3 Stacks, where you can explore your inner child, because that's what art is to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Society,
that's what I'm saying, but I hear it like
Bro,
that.
society-
That's a good way to look at it.
Society tells you can't do this and you can't do that and you too old for this and you too grown for that
That's
and
what
you
you're
too
doing to
big for
Andre.
this and
You
you
telling
too
him
small for that.
That's what you're
I
doing to
get
Jay.
that. I'm not doing that. I'm not, because I can see it. Like my third eye is open. I can see
That
what's
don't mean
going
I gotta
on.
like it. Like I
I
appreciate
don't have
what
to
you're
like
doing,
it.
but-
Absolutely.
I can see what you're doing. He's a nigga that was just in music class and wanted to play all the instruments, and they gave him a triangle. That's what Andre 3000 is. He wanted to play everything, and they said no. For the whole semester, you hold this little triangle, and you play ding when we say to play ding, right? Me, I was on the drum line. You feel me? We setting the vibe over here. So we felt important. He didn't feel important. So now that he made it to a certain level where niggas can't tell him shit, he's like, I'm going to play all the instruments I wanted to play.
Right.
I'm not mad at that thought process, but don't tell me that I have to like that, because you clearly don't know music theory for this piano.
The
This
triangle
shit
is so important though. Like it's an easy,
Yo.
easy.
Yo.
Like it's important. Like
You playing the cymbals.
yeah, I'm just saying. Like
No, the cymbals are important.
so is a triangle.
No, not the
if
triangle.
placed right. I'm a music producer.
Not
Sometimes you be
really.
like,
I mean,
I need a triangle. Like,
Xylophone on stage is the triangles is pointless.
If you had the cymbals, yeah, you doing something.
Like,
Because you holding the claps. We need the claps.
oh no,
Yeah, you.
I guess.
it's the muffled.
I guess.
Yeah,
All right.
yeah, come on now. Them symbols is important.
That's the muffle.
That triangle we could do without.
According to,
And guess what? We could also do without that fucking piano project.
all right.
But you know, we do need more music.
What?
More cowbell.
More cowbell. One of the greatest skits
Y'all
ever.
ain't been
No.
to enough football games.
We need more
That's one of
cowbell.
the greatest skits.
I know where it came from. I know where
One
that
of the
came
greatest
from.
skits
Yeah,
ever.
I know where
More
that came
cowbell,
from.
God damn
Greatest
it.
skits ever. One of them.
What else are we talking about? We just had a whole music section, and I feel indifferent about it because we never get to talk music because we started off talking so much music.
Yeah, we did.
But that felt good just now.
I appreciate
I
it.
agree.
I wasn't finna say nothing bad about 3 Stacks. I'll let y'all have it. We can go on next topic.
But you can say some shit is some bullshit, Ruth.
Brad, please.
Did you like it? Yes or no?
It don't matter.
No, it does matter. That's a good
matters.
question.
No, let me tell you why it don't matter because
No,
you know
she's
different
one of
strokes
them.
for different folks. Like if it's not for me, I'm not gonna bash it because I fuck with art.
No. Okay. Wait. I want to raise my hand and say you disliking something is not bashing.
It's just
it.
not for me.
Cool. So if it's not for you, that means you didn't like it.
No.
But why would I?
No.
Don't shut the fuck up.
What?
I'm asking you a question.
Go ahead.
Did you like it?
I like parts of it.
The whole body of work. If it was on a scale from 1 to 10, 10 you really liked it.
As a
1,
musician, I knew what was going on.
understood. But did you like it? We're all musicians in this room.
But we've all played these things.
Understood. So did you like it with your musical ear that you have?
This is hilarious.
You didn't. And it's okay to say that you
It's
didn't.
not. I'm not saying, bruh. You can try to understand for understanding or for your own approval.
Got it.
What I'm saying is that as a musician, there are things as a musician that is necessary in order for you to be a great musician.
Okay.
And that's what I heard. I heard things that are necessary to be a great musician that we all have played.
Yeah.
We all played scales, progressions, blue tones. We've all played these things, right? So, I mean, I just really don't have an opinion for real.
You have an opinion on if you liked it or not. You absolutely have an opinion.
That
You do have an opinion.
All right.
I would love to hear something like that from like Stevie Wonder, right?
Right? That would
Like
be dope,
if
actually.
Stevie Wonder like dropped like the practice files
Yeah,
of him
ooh.
as a teenager,
Working it
and,
out.
and
with his
you
focus.
heard all that
Working
shit,
through it.
knowing where he got to, that would be hard.
That would be hard.
Yeah, low key. It's
Never
like a
heard
jazz,
3
it's
Stacks
like,
play
it's
the
like,
piano.
It's
Listen,
like a,
if the
it's like a
next
jazz
album
piano.
turns out to
It's
be
like a jazz
fire-
piano mixtape.
Yeah, like, well,
Just think about it. I'm just saying concept.
well, like
conceptually.
a rookie jazz piano. That's I don't know. I took it differently,
Bro.
I don't know.
So you liked it.
I don't have a horse in this race. I'm not a pianist.
You like the
now,
concept?
when I heard the flute album, I had opinion because I'm a flautist, right? So that makes sense.
So did you like that?
Yes.
Cool.
I liked it.
I liked it too.
That
It's
yes
okay.
was a little
It's okay.
weird. It was
Yeah, it was kind of like, yeah. So like, did you really like it? Okay, no.
No, she said she liked it, so I respect it.
See, I did
So
like
so
the
you're
flute
saying on the
album. For sure.
piano album you're indifferent
Yeah.
because you could kind of see, but you want to see where it goes, type shit.
Well, stuff that's not for me, I typically leave for people that it's for.
I understand that.
understood.
But
I
you,
understand.
Like
that.
even as far as
understood,
like art and
understood.
paintings, like I
Understand that.
wouldn't. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't be like, oh, this trash because you didn't use enough colors or the canvas is blank. I'm gonna be like, well, not for me.
now
It's like-
I get you saying it's trash because blah blah blah, but you're your own person,
Right.
You're a being, so your spirit would take to something or not.
or not. Yeah.
And for you to say I took to that or I did not shouldn't be an indictment. It's just how you felt. So I'm
Right.
saying, so when you
Sometimes as an artist, I'm neutral
heard, okay,
because
cool.
I
That's
respect the
answer.
art. Like
That's the answer. That's
Yeah,
the answer.
I get that too.
That's the answer.
I agree.
And
I
if that doesn't exist, then you don't have free will in the art world. Then you have cookie cutter bullshit where people are doing shit that satisfy others. That's not art.
art
It's just
is
not.
doing like he's doing.
Oh,
what
It's
but
not
there-
for your approval or your satisfaction. It's just not.
But there's an ocean of middle ground there. So like, you know.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, it's both. I get both sides, but I do understand certain arts aren't for me.
Right.
You
It's
know?
just not.
Like, okay, I listened to Meg Thee Stallion album, and I was just like,
Yeah.
it's just not for me.
But you said it was bad.
No,
You did.
No,
Oh, he
what?
did.
On this broadcast, you said it was bad.
No, I said I think it could have been a better album.
But you like Sexy Red? You know what? Never mind.
Not bad.
That's not even.
Well, Sexy Red is not for me either. I'm just pushing for her because I like her. That's a.
But then you okay.
But oh no, her music ain't for me.
But you don't like
But
bars.
I'm
you like
agreeing.
trolling.
Wait, stop. You jumping on me. What I'm simply
roof.
saying is.
It's like, because it don't make sense.
No,
Get
no.
him, Roof.
What I'm saying is, I'm choosing to stand on the side of Sexy Red the same way you choosing to stay with your Knicks, no matter what.
Wait a minute.
Just stay with me. Stay
Yeah,
with me,
watch your
metaphor wise.
mouth, bro.
Because that shit was
Stay
mad.
with me.
I thought
Stay
this was
with
your
me.
fucking bean.
Don't be
nigga.
mad because
Like,
y'all
need
lost.
something heavy.
Don't get mad because
Yeah.
y'all lost.
Throw
Don't
that
get
mess
mad.
alone.
Don't
A
get
water
mad.
bottle at you.
Don't
My
get
bad.
mad because y'all lost.
Right.
I stick with her, even though I don't think it's for me personally. Like that's why I wouldn't go to a concert. You know, it's not for me. But I stick with it.
But you giving her views?
I have one or two. Y'all ask me. I have one or two things that I like that. I'm like, it's not for me, but I watch it. Like Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, nigga, it ain't for me. But I'm still like, I tune in. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not gonna lie, Dame loves some ratchet TV.
I see.
No,
That nigga love don't say
okay,
no.
though.
Don't
Just
say no.
Love and Hip Hop.
Bro, I met you watching Love and Hip Hop.
Love and Hip Hop. That's it. That's what I'm saying.
That's
It's the
ratchet
same
TV,
thing.
nigga.
Yeah, but that's the only one. Like, I don't do ratchet TV. I'm just saying, but I stick with certain ones. But it's not really for me. Like I don't.
No, it's for you, bro. You're a fan. You're a fan. You're a
Because
fan.
I watch it like
You was telling me about Lil
socially.
Scrappy and them. Like you was telling me about all the tea, nigga. Like he had all the tea.
Nah, I was going crazy.
Yeah,
I'm
I
like,
used to
dang,
watch
why
it
you
in the
on-
old
watching
days
this?
with the
I used to watch the newer
Jocelyn
but I mean,
videos and the damn and Stevie
got
J
too
and them.
much.
I was like, this is good.
It's terrible
Nah,
television.
it got to be too much.
It got to be.
Yeah, it did.
But I'm just saying, you can look at something and say it's not for me. Damn, but I'm about to make Jay point.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
You can look at something.
We in between. That's all right.
Nah, you can
But you
look
can also say it's trash.
you can look at something and say it's not for me, but you can still say I think it's good or bad. So
Thank
okay.
you.
All right, you got me.
We're here.
But if
Okay,
it's-
cool.
It was a roundabout.
But
we
if
here.
it's not for
It's
you,
full circle.
No, because not for you don't mean it's good or bad. Because at least you can give an opinion on that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
but not
okay,
for
okay,
you.
okay. Boom. I give another one.
Is that
You
not
can-
entitlement?
You can eat food, and you can say this is good or this is bad, or you could just be like, it's just not for me. Like certain,
If you say it's not for me, I know it's bad.
but I can't. But
I just think that's how you get trash shit, a flood of trash shit without like
Just saying it's
having
not for you?
a gatekeeper or something that some
Okay.
set of rules that's
Okay.
like,
That's
yo,
a-
this
that's
is
a
good,
soft-
and
that's a
this is
so-
not good.
That's a soft way to say some shit is bad.
okay,
It is.
Yeah,
I don't
like you.
necessarily.
If I cooked you something,
You're
if I
beating
cooked
around
you
the
something,
bush, man. Go ahead, and stick your tongue in the
thank
pussy,
you.
man.
No, but I'm saying, like-
if I cooked you something,
Okay.
let's stay with the food. I cooked you something,
Word.
right? And I'm like, hey, how was it? And you say, it just wasn't for me. Me as the
I'm gonna
chef,
kill myself.
how do you
I'm
think
gonna
the chef
fucking, like,
takes that?
I'm gonna fucking throw.
That's
every,
not a positive,
I'm gonna wait till
my
you
nigga.
leave,
But
and I'm gonna
I've
throw
had-
every pot in the kitchen away.
Okay.
I'm gonna,
Okay, well, let's stay here.
Like-
let's stay here with the food.
Okay, but wait a
I've
minute.
had things that taste great, and I still was like, it's not for me though.
but that's crazy because
Like
Name one.
as adults,
What?
as adults though,
No.
like there are things that you was like, it's not for you as a kid, but as an adult it is.
Brussels sprouts,
I still don't fuck with Brussels.
love them now, love them.
They had a great rebrand. I don't.
The Brussels sprouts
great
came back like
rebrand.
Wow.
It's
nah.
a great rebrand on Brussels
Brussels
sprouts.
sprouts came
I
back.
st- I still don't fuck with
them.
them.
But okay, but I was gonna use the
bet
But
I'll
to
change
your
your
point.
mind.
To your point, you say it one more time.
Like as a kid,
Yes.
you tried things that you didn't like that
Yeah.
you grew to like, or that was probably before its time, before you liked it, right? So somebody saying it's not for me, it could be it's not for me right now, or I'm not on that frequency to understand what the artist is saying. That's how I look at art. Like I might not like it right now, but 5-10 years ago I might like it. Like 5-10 years in the future. So I'm trying not to judge it at this moment because I'm clearly not ready for your artistry.
You know why? I'm gonna offer some pushback there.
Well, but there are some things that you come back to later
Yeah.
and you appreciate it.
Including music.
And that's what I
Like,
said. That's what I said. I
That's
just want
interesting.
to. I want to offer
That's a
some
good
pushback because I understand. I understand
right,
what
that's
you're
why
saying.
I'm like, I'm trying not to judge it. Yeah.
I understand
Yeah,
what you're
that's a good
saying,
point,
but
Jay.
to me,
Good point.
that's where the programming comes in.
Okay.
Because once again, if this was John Stewart the Eighth, right, and he came out with some bullshit, and you heard it once or twice, and you was like, it's not for me, but then you never heard it again, that's where it would be. It's just not for you, which means you didn't like it. Because if
Yeah.
you liked it, you would have replayed
But
it.
you making me
because
wonder if they like Bach when he put it out, or
But because this
hated
is
Beethoven.
Andre
I know.
3000.
They hated
So-
Beethoven.
Because this is Andre
That's what I'm saying.
3000.
Yeah.
Because it's Beethoven.
Yeah.
Because it's Bach.
right?
We're going to hear this again. And programming tells you that the 1,000th time I heard this little diddly, I might say, you know what? Okay, I'll fuck with it now.
But what if it's deprogramming? What if it's after deprogramming?
What is deprogramming? You bringing in new
So
concepts.
you're
to me.
already programmed, you're already conditioned. What if this is after time of you not being programmed, or like as an adult, like I said, a kid and an adult, right?
But you wouldn't be conditioned if you didn't like it initially. The conditioning is that, oh, Andre dropped this, so I like it. That's the conditioning. You're saying off rip, it's just not for me. And I'm cool with that statement, right?
Okay.
I'm cool with that. Cool. Andre dropped some shit. You're saying it's not for me. But then 20 years down the line, you're like, you know what? This shit is amazing. What
But
I'm
we're
saying,
talking about music, so
But that
yeah,
doesn't-
but with music,
But that's what I'm saying. That
the
doesn't
more
mean that
you
you-
hear it. How about, okay,
But that
bro,
doesn't mean that you didn't like it. It means that's what I'm saying.
if you liked it, you would have said you liked it.
But if it's something that you've never heard before, you don't know if you like it or
This
not.
is my problem with Drake music. This is my problem with Drake music, right? Drake would drop an album. The world collectively would be like, that ain't it.
Yep.
But because it's Drake, we hear it in the clubs. We hear it on radio. You're driving to work, you hear it. You're going home, you hear it. You hear it on fucking Fortnite. You
Yes.
hear it here, you hear it. So now...
Stay there.
So let me finish. Let me land, right? So because you heard it so much, now you know the words. Now you know the beat switch.
Yeah.
Now you know so now 10 years down the line, you're like, okay, that project wasn't that bad. I kind of like it now. But they programmed you to like it.
Right.
Your initial
I get that
we're
point.
not talking about programming it into you. We're
I'm
talking
saying-
about coming back to it later.
I'm saying take that
Fresh
concept,
ears.
take that concept and flip it on the opposite side. You
Okay.
the same concept. We hear this, we say, right? 10 years later, it's hailed as the greatest album ever, and everyone's like, oh my god, we slept on this because we were so programmed to listen to Drake that we didn't even understand what the fuck was going on here. And Andre 3000 has always been one of those people.
You got to say it one more time for me.
My bad.
Okay, so we're keeping it with the Drake, right? So
Say
Drake
that.
drops a problem, a project.
Got you.
And
What-
then the world doesn't take to it, is what you're saying?
No, I'm saying, okay, stay right there.
Yeah.
You said Drake does that. He makes the hits, the system. We know it. Boom. We know
Drake
it.
comes out with an album.
Got you. No, let me finish.
Mm-hmm.
Someone else comes out with an album, but because we're so used to being programmed, it doesn't sound like Drake's programming. It doesn't get the radio play like it does. It just is what the fuck it is.
Okay.
And at the time, the same way with Drake album, Dame album comes out, it's we feel the same. With Drake, you like it because it's programmed.
Yeah,
With
they gonna
me,
keep playing it.
10 years, you just go back and listen one day and be like,
That's
what the
I'm saying.
fuck?
That part.
Okay.
Whole time?
Okay.
This existed? While we was in the club getting programmed to Drake?
Right, and
Okay.
you don't even remember listening to it
something
the first
you,
time.
You know, and do you like, how did we let this slide? Like, how did we even know? Low key, that's how everybody rediscovered Kendrick.
I feel like that's a
Everybody else rediscovered.
I mean, but we're Kendrick fans.
I feel like that's a different.
always been a fan.
That's a different point to what I'm speaking to. I feel like reason being, in that scenario that you gave,
Yes.
the body of music that you put out would be the Drake-esque music, right? So let's take Drake out the conversation. If Dame came out with something,
Right.
right, and Dame shit, the day that it dropped,
Yes.
was hailed as
Eh.
eh.
Yeah.
But then we heard Dame shit on the Super Bowl. We heard Dame shit at the halftime here. We heard Dame shit on that movie trailer. We heard Dame shit
I get
on
that
that
part.
car commercial.
You only-
What happens is 5 years down the road,
I get that
your
part.
shit is now like, oh, this was amazing the whole time.
I get that, but you
we're saying what you are saying without the replays constant, without the conditioning.
There
without
are-
the,
That's what programming
without
is.
It's
No, no,
Bohemian
no.
Rhapsody. That
Yes.
shit was a complete flop
failure, bro.
until fucking
Wayne's
until Wayne's World.
to Wayne's World, Bohemian Rhapsody.
You know what
No
I'm saying?
one fucking played that song.
And
They
na-
spent too much money. It was a trash song. They did not like it. That's one of the greatest rock songs on the planet because of one movie that just rediscovered it and brought it to us 10 years later. The world has not been playing.
TikTok been doing that for the last 5 years.
But what I'm saying is, so exactly.
Yeah.
So imagine if you put out a song as great as Bohemian Rhapsody.
But that doesn't mean that it was great.
No, it does.
It,
It was just.
it means it was before its time.
Yeah, that's what before your time means.
Okay,
That's
so
literally what it means.
I would say this. I'm okay to.
So when you say it's not for me at this time,
I'm okay to agree to disagree.
It just
don't
doesn't
think-
apply to 3000's piano album.
It don't. But what I'm saying is, just because the world has put
Stand on that forever. I don't
the
want to ever
world
hear.
has
Oh,
put
it's great now.
the
Ever.
music or a song
Both of you.
up here,
Sure.
Both of you. I don't want to ever.
all right,
I'm very big on your initial.
all right.
Your initial feeling, that
Yes.
first, yeah.
I'm
Alright.
huge on that.
We gonna do a movie.
Not when it come to music.
we gonna
not for me.
do a movie.
Because I might not be on that.
We gonna do a
frequency to
movie.
me,
understand that
as a
artistry.
person, who makes music,
It's disrespectful to judge it. Like
as-
I'm not there.
Me as a person
Understood.
who makes it, when I'm in the studio and I'm creating,
Yeah.
right, there has to be a vibe there, right? If the vibe is not there, to me, the song ain't there,
I agree.
right?
I agree there.
Future March Madness, to me, is one of the greatest songs ever recorded. And when you hear it, you might not think that,
I don't at all.
right? But to me, the vibe that I hear permeates through the speakers.
But that's a certain type of vibe. You're not on piano play jazzy vibe.
So let's put it to there.
I'm
Let's put
like always on that vibe in my
Damn,
daily
you've
time.
heard something in your life that you've heard a couple seconds of something, and you was like, whoa, what the fuck is that?
Yeah.
We've all been there.
But
And we've all
everything don't have to hit like that.
cool. We've also been in places where we heard some shit and we was like, what the fuck is that?
And then it becomes something else.
Because of why. And that's what I'm speaking to.
Right. But
The programming of things.
once again, nobody's
Because once
disagreeing
again,
with you there.
if Andre 3000 was not the sole artist on this piano album,
Yeah.
we will never give it another listen.
when I first heard
Is what I'm trying to say.
When I first heard Soulja Boy,
If this was
I didn't think that. I
Soulja
was
Boy
like,
with
what
a
the fuck is
piano
this song?
album, we would not give it another
I was like,
listen.
what the fuck is this song?
But it's Andre 3000, and the artist entitlement says you better respect this. This is Andre 3 Stacks.
Yeah. Fact.
We have to respect this. That's what I'm
You
speaking
don't
to.
have to respect shit.
No.
And he don't care. That's the coolest part about being an artist.
That's
You
what
ain't gotta respect it. Motherfucking thing. Don't buy it.
That's where I disagree because your name.
I'm rich enough to where it don't matter.
Your name means something. You're rich enough because you've given us so much gold that your name means something. If Jay-Z drops an album tomorrow, the world is going to stop because it's Jay-Z. It just is what it is. But if JB dropped an album, we wouldn't give a fuck. He can say the same words over the same beats.
Justin
You're not
Butler.
Jay-Z. Yeah, if you're Justin Butler, we're not going to give a fuck.
Yeah, I just feel like it's difference of creative ideology, and it's okay.
Yeah, that's one way. Yeah, we'll have to agree to disagree
It's
with
all
that
right.
one
Yeah.
because
It's all right.
that's an artist conversation and then
It
like
really
a,
is, yeah.
versus like a hit maker type of conversation versus like a because there are certain things I do that's abstract as fuck and sometimes it's not that I'm scared to put it out. I just literally just haven't. But it's not that I won't. I just literally just haven't. But I will at one point. Like,
Well, to be honest, if you stay there, it might sound disrespectful, but if you stay there, it's only because you're Damo. If you were Pharrell from the Neptunes, you would gladly put that out, and you know it's gonna hit because you're Pharrell from the fucking Neptunes.
but even if it
your name
but,
means
okay,
something.
Stay
That's
right
what
there.
I'm trying to say.
But even if it doesn't hit, if you're an artist, your point is to get out your art.
Your
know
point,
what I'm saying?
your point is not approval.
In an
Yes, like
in an
certain
ideal
things-
world, bro.
It's
You
just
know
not.
that. You're an artist,
I,
bro.
I promise you, I'm with you.
Certain things
I'm
you
with
do,
y'all.
you
I'm
like.
with
I don't give
y'all.
a fuck if you like this or not.
And
This
then-
is what
Right.
I felt.
In an ideal
There.
world,
Take
in an ideal world, you
Yeah.
are 1,000% correct. What happens is, and to be honest, this is my argument with artists. I hate artists who say, "Oh, I'm just doing this for me, for my soul," because if you're doing that for you, you will never put it out. You're putting it out to get the social acceptance of the people that you want to
I
listen.
disagree.
not if
Cool.
you're
We can
not if you're a
disagree.
musician and you typically
We can disagree
you,
there.
you typically touch people in the future.
If you wanted to create the dopest shit ever and not let people hear it, you would still be happy under your guys, right? Under your
Guys,
two stipulations.
Yeah, I understand.
Your stipulations are, I'm doing this for me. I don't give a fuck what Tom, Dick, and Harry got to say about my shit. If you're doing it for you, you would not want to put it out because you're doing it for you. As soon as you put it out, it's no longer yours. It's for the world's consumption.
Right.
So if the world say that's just some bullshit, guess what? It's some bullshit.
But
That's crazy because a lot of
It's
artists,
the truth, though.
a lot of artists have died and now they're immaculate to everyone.
But why?
I ain't
Because
gonna
they
hold you.
put it out.
No, because their artistry speaks to the future. It's
Their artistry was put out for the masses, right? So
yes,
so
so probably
cool. So
not at that time.
we heard your art at that time and we didn't like it. Then you died and then your art blew up. That's kind of what happens a lot. So what happens is because of your
So is
death.
the art good or not?
Exactly. That's what I'm trying to speak to.
No, I'm asking you. Is after
Well,
you die, it's good.
Well, no. So what happens?
So it
is
wasn't good before.
After you die, you gain popularity.
You dropped on
right? After
So you think it's a popularity?
Obviously,
See, that's
right?
not how I'm looking at it.
and that
Because if you died and it's trash, it's trash.
Nah, but I ain't gonna hold y'all.
how many artists have passed away and their album went fucking quadruple platinum off some bullshit?
But it was bad.
Off some bullshit? No, he said
No,
all bullshit.
yes, off of death.
No, but so the album was bad.
I don't
That-
I don't know a lot of that. Like when the artist pass and there's like a posthumous album, like the album is
Okay.
there's effort into it. There's you know what I'm saying? Like
I
they
hate
tried.
posthumous
Like
albums.
I'm trying not to name
all
names.
of this doesn't apply to the
Bro, I-
3000 album to me because it was just like
Well, yeah, you're right.
I was fucking around on this shit, and I owed a label a project, and so I got these recordings, so I'm gonna put this shit out right quick.
Matter of fact, Mos Def did that. Mos Def had a 6 album or something deal. He did his first couple albums, and they was pretty cool. We know some of the songs. Then he just signed to a label, and it's like, damn, I got to satisfy 3 more albums. He literally did absolute bullshit. Lupe did that too. Did absolute complete bullshit just to get out the deal. One of Mos Def's albums didn't even have an album cover, bro. Like I literally was in the store and it was a blank case with just a CD, and I was like, Mos Def dropped the album. Like, what the fuck?
I remember that shit.
Yeah, it was called True Magic. It nothing. It was just like, what the fuck? He was like, hey, I need an album. But all right, whatever. So you think that's what Dre did? Because we talking about this a long time. I'm sorry, we've been dragging it.
Yeah, we are dragging.
We gotta go somewhere, guys. Like,
But once again, we don't talk about music a lot, so I like
Yeah.
to be here. And fuck the listeners.
Right? Because,
damn.
Because the part of me is like, it's
we
so
here
many
talking for
artists
us.
that hit after they're gone. This is ridiculous. I can go down the list. We can go Juice WRLD.
And it's the
We can
popularity.
Go,
XXX Tatiana.
Yes.
Whatever his name
We
is.
can
The
go. We
popularity
can go
of their
Nipsey.
death.
We can go Pop Smoke. We can keep going. Like for a long
Everybody
time.
you just named
Like-
had an amazing fan base before they passed.
Boom.
It was just the
But-
masses. It was just the
Boom.
other people that like, oh
Boom.
shit, he died. So
Okay.
but
Boom.
they had mass. The
So
same thing.
It was
going to
be big regardless.
It wasn't because he
So
died.
if
though, or
Andre
they
3
died.
Stacks died right now,
Please,
that
Oh,
shit would be
that
held
piano,
as-
slap
that
the
piano album will be the,
would be the greatest-
piano album ever.
They would change the way that
That's
they
sad.
make pianos.
I don't like that.
Like,
But it's the truth.
yeah,
No,
add
it's-
extra
but it's sad.
keys. It'd
It's
be
the
like,
truth.
what's
If-
his third layer?
Yo, I
If-
think that
Please.
shit is so bad
It's
it
so
wouldn't
sad.
be because he got so much other good shit to goddamn lift up. You know what I'm saying?
All right, well,
like
we got to move on, y'all. I'm sorry.
Yeah, yeah.
We
My
tried
bad.
this for a minute.
I'm just saying.
That's one of the longest topics we've talked about in a while.
Right. That's
Artists-
why I said
artists-
difference
My
of
bad,
artists
Artists
ideology.
get your shit together. That's all I gotta say.
Or die.
Or die.
Or die. Right? Yeah.
Dang.
Yeah. I mean,
guess what? There's money in death.
hey, bruh.
I know it's a
Know what
morbid
I mean?
topic, but there's money in death.
Listen.
And these record labels make a killing when niggas die.
Right? Or do like 50, come close so
P&B
you
Rock
can see it while
got
you're here.
killed at a fucking.
whoa.
No, he got killed at a fucking Waffle House or
I
some
promise
bullshit.
you, I have not heard more than 2 P&B Rock songs. And then once he,
He was everywhere.
I was like, I've never heard this guy.
I go a step further. We in the South. We in the A right now. What's the nigga name?
Dolph?
No, he's from the A.
Trouble.
Rich homie.
No, Rich Homie.
What? No, we
See, that's you on your own.
No,
Yeah.
no.
Nah,
Wait.
I'm gonna leave him out there.
I'm just talking about the day that he
Say
died.
what?
Okay.
The day that he passed, I was driving in my car. I was going to an appointment, and they played every Rich Homie song known to man.
Yeah.
And you should. It's a tribute.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is they have people calling in requesting Rich Homie songs. Now, I've been outside for a little while. I've never heard somebody call the radio and say, yo, can you play that Rich Homie song? So there is money in death.
But it is New York. I just got to point that out. We're here. It's a little
Yeah,
different.
no, it's
No,
not
I'm
the
talking
same.
about here.
Nah.
No, when the person called in, are you saying
We were here when Rich Homie passed.
I got you. But
This
I'm
happened
just-
like a year and a half ago.
No, I got you. But what I'm saying
It's
is
a bad comparison.
Were you here when Rich Homie first came out?
that's what I'm saying. No, he was in New York.
No, I
See,
wasn't.
yeah.
I didn't live
There were people
here.
calling the
That's
radio.
That's what I'm
station.
trying to say. The comparison for
question.
him is
The whole
different
time.
because he's from here. He's the home.
We're talking about the eighth cut off the mixtape.
Yeah,
He
probably.
had hits.
No, he had a lot of hits.
For me,
I'm a Rich
it's
Homie fan.
Milk
So
Marie,
nah,
she got
we-
a pretty pussy called.
trust me, I get Rich Homie, right?
Yeah, nah, he's
I'm talking.
dope.
I'm talking
What?
about the 8th cut off of that mixtape.
Oh, facts. Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about, right? We was getting deep dives and deep cuts off the B-sides
Yeah,
because
I mean,
Homie passed.
all right, yeah, I get that. That's, I mean, but that part is, yeah, they do that with everybody. Yeah. They really do.
They do.
Okay.
I remember they literally played in Chicago. They played Tupac Machiavelli whole album when he died.
Who the fuck know Record 13
I promise
off
you.
of
maybe,
Machiavelli?
Maybe I'm looking at it differently because I'm looking at it like the artist is like speaking in the future. Kind of how I feel about Nipsey. Like he made some stuff that would only hit years later. Like it would only hit years later. It was way too ahead of his time. Like some artists really be making stuff that's like, all right, we in 2015, but you know, 2018 it's a rock. Like
It's tough for me to say that because
that's why I'm like, I don't know.
last, to be honest, the last lap was just a continuation of all his mixtapes. So I'm not gonna say it was ahead of his time. He just wasn't here to. He didn't get to deliver his masterpiece. That was his like
I'm not talking
reintroduction.
about, no. Okay, I'm not talking about the finale, the coup de grace. I'm talking about people going back from the beginning with the goddamn braids and he in the street talking about investments.
Slauson and Slauson Boy 2 and
I'm
Slauson
talking about
Boy,
like the world had to catch up to what he was early. Like he was speaking into the future.
I disagree with that.
Okay.
Well, okay.
I just think certain artists.
But maybe because I'm a Nipsey fan.
Well,
So maybe I'm
that's what I'm
biased.
saying,
I'm
like-
biased. I'm biased.
But I'm not. I mean,
Yo,
I'm a Nipsey fan too.
we
I'm talking
dragging the
about
shit out of
everyone
this.
else. That's how I feel about Kendrick. Y'all catching up. But it's like, you know
Nah,
what I'm
that's
saying?
facts though.
No, but I like this
I think
topic
so.
because, okay, Kendrick, Nipsey was one of the people I was like, he's not bad. It's just not for me. I did not like Nipsey. No bare beard, you know what I'm saying? No beard, skinny face, two braids.
Yeah.
I did not like Nipsey.
But you said it all already.
He's like Lil
you said it,
Snoop.
you said it all already. You
Yeah.
said he's not bad, which means he was palatable to you. If you take this piano album,
No.
right?
it's palatable to me though. That's what I'm
But-
saying. It's
but-
different.
but-
different is.
But to us, it's
Yo,
not.
y'all try to
so
prove
what,
this.
So what I'm saying is,
we still on this. Wait, hold on. Let me
for
just,
real,
let
for
me-
real to be like,
let me just land this Nipsey. Let me just land this Nipsey.
no,
point.
because you're arguing a point that we're
Let me-
not talking about. Like I get what you're saying.
I'm saying, but by the time he got to where he was getting to, that's one of my favorite albums. That final album.
But Dane, what I'm saying
Literally,
is,
I love that album.
the reason why
Right.
that statement,
But
like
in the beginning, I didn't like him.
you can't say you didn't like it because you just said he's not bad, which means he was palatable.
Yeah, 'cause-
But if you
I mean,
listen,
but-
if you wait,
He sounded average.
But wait, that matters, right? Because if you would have said it was some bullshit and then he died and I liked it, that's a difference. What Rio and Jason is saying is that this piano shit is some bullshit. So if 3 Stacks were to pass, knock on wood, because we don't want that to happen.
No, of course not.
Right? If he were to pass, and then we say, you know what, that shit was some fire, that would be what you're talking about.
But that's not gonna happen.
That's not gonna happen because it's some bullshit.
Well, first
You
you
can
know
look at your
what?
art and say it's some
First off,
bullshit.
You know what?
First off, we got,
You know what y'all can do? Just wait on it. Okay, next topic.
Yeah, we got. Cause goddamn it, this is the longest.
Wait on it.
Y'all can hold that. What y'all can do?
Listen, where y'all want to go now?
Real quick, it's tough. I'm kind of drained a little bit.
No, because
Oh, 'cause-
you want to talk about some shit that's happening right now.
It's been go for it. Well, really,
Well, it's not.
do we gotta talk Diddy and them again? Like,
I mean, it's
I'm kinda-
the Diddy trial is happening. It's new updates every day.
I just want to kick this topic, like punt,
matter of fact,
like,
I want to start this part off, I guess, by saying shout out to Lauren LaRosa, because right now she is killing it on the damn.
Go ahead, give her a free
Hey, it's
advertisement.
my girl, bro.
Go ahead.
Like, absolutely.
She paying you for this ad spot?
No, but I wish she was.
Cool. All right. Go
Just a
ahead.
picture.
I'm
Big her
trying-
up.
I'm just trying to get my date.
How would you want her to pay you?
Yeah, facts.
I want my date. Bro.
Apple Pay.
I just want my
Nigga want PayPal.
Absolutely. She made more money than me. You damn right.
In
Shit.
pennies.
We definitely
Okay.
going 50-50. Don't play with me.
You like come on this date, sit down, put titties on the table. That's what you want?
Absolutely.
Okay, cool.
And then
well.
yeah, I mean that was
I wouldn't-
seeing.
I wouldn't
we
be
are
mad at that.
guys. That's
I
good
would
for
not
all
be,
men.
I would not be mad at that.
No man would say, put your titty up. No.
If
no,
that
no.
were to happen,
Go ahead and pull your titty
oh,
out.
cover yourself. No, I would not say that.
You like, no, you didn't. Just, oh, okay.
No, I'd be like, but that's what we doing. You are amazing. All right. Anywho, I just want to say real quick though, she is killing this coverage. I don't know. Are y'all into the breakfast? Like watching just the coverage of the Diddy trial?
I don't.
You don't.
I don't watch
I,
it.
I don't. I'm gonna say I am watching the coverage of the Diddy trial.
I am, but I don't.
But I'm not running to the Breakfast Club
Yeah, I'm
for
not.
my
Where are you
information.
getting your information from? Just out of curiosity.
To be honest, Twitter.
Twitter is okay.
Yeah, I'm like there are real lawyers in
Yeah.
the room.
In the room,
and
yeah.
they're tweeting live transcripts.
Yeah.
Right.
So
I
you
was
can
about to say
see
the
word for
paperwork.
word like what's happening.
Shout out
like,
T.I.
we can read
Like the
transcripts.
paperwork.
Yeah, no, I got it. I've been on it. Is this one of the most important trials ever?
It can't
What?
be. We
No.
I'm
Hell
just
no.
asking.
we like 3-4 in, ain't we?
Hell no.
That's what I'm saying.
Hell no.
They assassinated
I'm
our.
asking.
When you say
In
ever,
the
I'm
It
like,
started with
entire
OJ.
of the judicial system.
Yes, they
Nah.
taking out our leaders one by one.
Started with
no,
OJ.
because I'm gonna go to fucking Rodney King. Like that was
I'm about
important.
to say yeah.
Nigga, like
Okay.
we you can't
started
say
at a
you
rough
can't say
point.
ever. Like,
Raid versus
yeah,
Wade
Roe v.
versus
Wade, nigga. Like,
All right,
like,
come on, guys.
You
All right.
talking about the most
Important
important
education.
ever?
Brown
Yeah, but
versus the boy.
Civil rights
Within
nigga,
our
like-
time. Gee, word. Within our word.
And unfortunately,
Word. Court cases
unfortunately,
from the 30s, nigga. Y'all are tripping.
no. What make it
Nigga,
worse?
Emmett Till, nigga.
I was about to say that's where it started.
Anybody asking about that?
That's where it
You
started.
said the most important ever, nigga.
mean,
like ever
ever?
is crazy.
Like forever,
ever?
Within entertainment, yo, wow, Emmett Till, G, come on,
Bro, that's where it started. We talked about.
Bro, you said it. What the fuck?
I thought
Yo.
y'all would understand. Y'all
forgot
forgot
what
crazy.
Say
You
it
forgot
better.
your own thoughts.
Say it
Like
better.
that's.
God damn, y'all
All right.
wallet. Okay, no. I just mean, is it one of the, nah, I'm still saying what the fuck I said, because now,
Well, then say it
now, I
with
got
your
some,
chest.
now I got
Go
some
ahead.
clearance. No, I did. But fuck it, I'm cleaning it up. But I'm saying, is this one of the most like important trials of our era during this time in this entertainment world that we live out of celebrity, celebrity type cases and shit? That's what I'm really asking. Obviously, it ain't important civil right. Nigga, stop. But no, like OJ, fucking R. Kelly shit.
I'm gonna say this. It's
Young Thug. I don't know. I'm just.
it's
I'm saying,
important.
cool.
So my
I'm
perspective.
just asking as far as like celebrities and shit.
My perspective, this is going to be really important because men have gotten away with bullshit for a long time, right?
Time.
And to be honest, the law was made by men in a room full of men.
You think it would be
Absolutely.
like better,
and,
right?
And if we're gonna be honest, it was made by a bunch of white men.
Come on now.
In a room full of white men.
We
And
wasn't even
the
men.
robes
we-
and the
we-
white wigs.
We weren't even a thought.
We
right?
weren't even men.
We were 3/5 of a man.
Yeah.
Right. So
yeah,
Man, I'm sorry to hear that.
the law
the women was less than that.
is not really made
Sorry
for
to hear that
us.
for y'all.
But this trial to me is important because it's gonna highlight what is and what isn't. Right. In the entertainment industry, it's not foreign for an artist in New York to fly out somebody from LA to come to New York just so they could fuck, right?
Very normal.
But that's sex trafficking.
From
So-
what we're learning.
So what I'm saying is
From what y'all are learning.
this to me is important because niggas need to know what the rules are. And the only way that you
That
can learn
sound crazy.
it sounds crazy, but it's
When y'all made the rules.
not y'all because we
was
wasn't a
not
part of
there
it.
with the
Yeah.
white people with the wigs.
We wasn't a part of it. We were not part of it. So you can't say y'all.
Yeah, but okay.
You can say some
We'll
of
come
us.
back. No.
Right?
We was
No.
born into sin.
Yeah, facts. Facts.
I feel like if you're going to perpetuate or benefit from something, you should know what it is.
But once again, we're black, so we're not the
Black
beneficiary
saying,
of
don't
it.
know the
right?
laws.
So to me,
Black.
this is important for
What's
me
my point?
because it clarifies some things. And I know that sounds bad. It does sound bad because nigga, you grown, you should know.
Right.
But there are a lot of gray
Yeah.
areas.
Ooh, I don't like that.
There are a lot of gray
my
areas
God, I
with
hate
some of these charges to me, and I feel like this is going to clarify what the fuck is and what the fuck isn't.
I agree. Yeah.
Nigga, you did this.
That's crazy.
That is that.
Right.
Hey, you didn't do that. So guess what? It's not that.
So,
And that's why I'm watching this because
go ahead. I'm sorry. I don't got you. I'm back.
when it comes to Diddy being a upstanding individual, he's not. He's a piece of shit.
Piece of shit. We all
Right?
know
So fuck him.
That ain't
Right?
all I know.
I'm not worried about that. I'm worried about for the guy who's not Diddy. right? The guy who's not Diddy and he lives in Atlanta, but he met somebody who lives in Alabama.
Online.
Right? And then he pays for them to fly from
you,
Alabama
yeah, come on.
to Atlanta just so they could fuck. And then she turns on him and now, oh, you flew me across state lines, so you sex trafficked me.
Yeah.
Like, it's important for me for that, right? I'm thinking of like the common man, regular law type shit. What can we do and what can't we do?
I've literally paid
that's why
for
it's important
tickets
to me.
before. So
Stop assuming.
You can't say that because the law is literally it.
Okay, let me explain.
Cool.
Stop assuming because you're flying a bitch out, you paying for some shit, you gonna get some shit.
No, but that was the conversation.
No. Okay, wait. You just added something that I'm not talking about.
We're saying that's the conversation.
I'm literally
Baby,
talking
when I
about-
see you, I'm gonna eat the fuck out that pussy. What's good? Yo, this
And
weekend
she's-
I got the
and-
ticket.
and she's with
you
it,
good.
right?
She's like, hell yeah, nigga,
We
I'm
gonna
back.
meet on
We lit.
Saturday the 3rd,
That's
right?
it.
Cool.
Well, yeah, that
so
happens.
then Monday the 5th, some bullshit happens, and then the woman says, "I'm gonna take you to court because you sex trafficked me."
Oh, no, you SA'd me, which starts it.
Yeah, you SA'd me.
This has been
right?
the conversation the whole time.
What I'm saying is, we need to know the parameters of this game.
Right.
That's the only reason why, to me, this court case is important. I already know
Right.
Diddy's a piece of shit.
Absolutely.
To me, he needs to be locked the fuck up. Nigga, they need to prove just 3
All right,
cases.
y'all go off.
3 charges, right? They need to prove 3 charges. I feel like they already proved them. They got sex workers on the stand saying that they were paid for sex acts.
Which is prostitution,
Cool.
by the
That's
way.
prostitution.
That's illegal.
Right? And guess what? One of them charges is that you did it, right? We already saw the video. So that means she was coerced, she was feared for her life, all that shit, right? That's another charge. Charge that nigga for that. I'm talking about fuck them. Let's talk about the law as it pertains to the layman's
This
man.
shit made me not want to online date. And as a person who lived in New York, I online dated all the time. You know that. I would meet women all the time. What state? Yeah, where you from? Man, come there. I'll
Because
pay for the ticket.
technically, sex trafficking is
Anytime you in traffic.
moving someone. No, shut up. Moving someone cross state lines
Traffic.
under the guise of a sexual act is going to happen. So what I'm saying is, if I meet somebody and we hit it off, It's consensual. It's a beautiful thing. Both parties are willing. It is what it is. I now say, hey, you know what? On the 13th, pull up. I got a flight for you. Just show up to the airport. I got you. Right? I fly you from Montana to New York.
Okay, go ahead.
Knowing that when we meet, this is what we're going to do because we both spoke about it. We're both consenting adults.
We're adults, yep.
We both agreed to this.
Okay.
If Shorty from Montana then flips and says, "Oh nah, you talking to all these other bitches? Oh, you think you funny?" and then wants to take it further, she now has a case for sex trafficking because by the letter of the law, and I might sound ignorant, y'all. I might sound ignorant,
I'm listening. Go ahead.
and I'm willing to take it as an educational moment. But from my understanding, can we look up the letter of the law on sex?
I'll look it up right now.
Cool.
Go ahead. I got you.
To my understanding, the letter of the law is moving someone cross state lines under the perception of a sexual act
Of something
occurring.
sexual. Yep.
What I'm saying is men need to know that. We need to know what the rules are.
Like when you talk to your son is 11. You need to tell him, yo, if you meet a girl that's out of town, you can't get her a ticket, bro.
She got to by herself.
She got to buy her damn
She
ticket.
has to come on her own accord.
And you have to record you saying, "Are you sure that you're going to pay for this?" Yes, I will. Okay, cool. I will meet you.
And I know it's petty.
It sounds stupid.
It's stupid.
But it's like,
but
yo.
if that's the letter of the law, we need to know that.
I mean, 'cause I ain't
and
even
that's
know
why
that.
to me this is important because we need to know what the
I didn't
fucking
even
letter
know
of
that
the law
was
is.
a thing. I just didn't know that was.
And
a
once
thing.
again, I can sound like an absolute fool. I don't know. I'm just taking my understanding of the letter of the law. What is sex trafficking?
And that's the thing, how you can bend words. It says it's human trafficking. I hate when you. Okay.
I hate when you put the word in
Put
the
the word in
word.
the word in the damn word. Okay, sex trafficking is the human trafficking for the purpose of sexual exploitation. You see how that changes it? Because
Okay, mine says
exploitation.
the act or practice of illegal transporting people from one country or area to another for the purpose of sexual exploitation.
Exploit.
Can we look at the definition of exploitation, please?
No, but that's important
No,
because
what is
what
exploitation?
they're
mean?
trying to do with the case, and I'm glad that we're here, is they're trying to prove exploitation because to fly you out to have sex, we all know it's not a crime. Like
It shouldn't be a crime.
It shouldn't be, right?
It shouldn't be.
But exploitation, and that's what makes it the thing. And
What is
that's
exploitation?
Come on.
The action or fact of treating someone unfairly
That's one
in
of the
order
words.
to benefit from their work.
Wait.
This is the thing.
Wait. Just repeat
One
that.
more time.
Yeah,
Just read it one more time for me. I'm
One
sorry.
more time
My
before
brain's
you-
a little slow sometimes.
That's a little. that's
Okay.
Too much water.
Exploitation. It's a noun.
Oh, that's cool.
The action or fact.
I'm sorry. That's good to know.
Wait. Say it again.
The action or fact of treating someone unfairly is underlined in the definition in order to benefit from their work.
From their work.
And the example is the exploitation of migrant workers.
So in that definition, the exploitation of your work, you would have to already be a sex worker for me to exploit you, right? That's your work, right? If we're in that arena, right? If I'm shopping for prostitutes,
It's really the assumption that there's no holds bar as far as the sexual act that you're coming to do. You're exploiting that person. That person has rights as a person.
So
if this person says no, you
so-
can't say,
so-
"Oh, you're a sex worker. You gonna do what the fuck we talked about."
oh no, it don't work like that.
Yeah, you can't
no.
do that.
So exploitation basically means take advantage of.
Yeah,
So okay, you know I'm a sex worker. I'm here for sex, but you took advantage of some shit.
It's 6 niggas when she walk in.
Yeah,
She's like,
and
I ain't
she ain't
signed up for that.
Yeah,
Nigga,
she ain't
like,
signed up for
I
that.
was gonna be here for you.
Yeah.
or it's
But-
90+ hours, and
You know what I mean? Like what the fuck?
Fact, it's a whole freak off,
Yeah,
nigga.
yeah, like, whoa,
it's
whoa.
3.5
Yeah.
weekends.
that's
Real quick,
exploitation.
do y'all remember that story with Dwight Howard when he had the dude come to the crib? And when the dude came to the crib,
There was another nigga,
in
who
it.
popped out.
And he was like, whoa, what the fuck?
I ain't come here for that.
That's exploitation. Like
I came to get fucked by you.
It could
Dude out in the
also
closet.
Now you and Sparkle, nigga. Who the fuck is Sparkle?
it could also mean
No, that was a real thing.
or it,
Was it Sparkle? I think that was the name, but it was a name. Like, it was
something like
It
that.
was a weird name.
Dwight Howard weird as shit.
Yeah, it was-
He weird as shit. You too big to be like that. I'm sorry, bro. Like, you just a big ass
it
nigga.
also could be something like you fly in, you know, you have these expectations.
Mhm.
You know, you get there, you're in there for a while,
Yeah.
and
You laugh right there. That was diabolical. That laugh was
It
crazy.
was. It was evil as hell. You
said-
evil.
You said you get there, you show up, and
you're in there
there
for a
long.
while.
Whoa.
It's a Seinfeld clip, but you're in there for a while,
Okay.
and
I know you're talking about.
Yeah.
And that is good. And that also
that would
is
be-
good.
That's what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
I get it. I get it. I get
you're
it.
in there for a while,
Yeah.
and you had a great time, and you take your ass back to your little 1-bedroom
Yeah.
while he living in a mansion,
Right.
and you look up, and it's recorded, or you look up, and that's exploitation.
That would be taken
Tony
advantage.
says, or if she agrees to it being recorded, but not for people to see,
That's
and
true,
you
too.
send it out.
That's true too.
Right, because technically you violated.
I get that
the
part.
social
I get that
contract
part.
that we had.
Yeah, yeah. No,
I'm
I get
trying
that
to touch
part.
on where
yeah.
Diddy probably
Like revenge
fucked up.
porn is a thing. I get that.
Yeah.
Don't record me and then put it out. Like what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? Like no, that's crazy.
But this is a recording ass nigga we talking about. I mean,
He's a producer. He records everything.
I'm saying, right?
Absolutely.
No consent. Fuck your consent.
Absolutely.
Right.
Scorsese in the house.
Yeah.
That nigga who
So
was.
of course this is considered sex
terrible.
trafficking
Yeah,
because
Because I'm
of-
pretty sure them tapes is detailed as fuck.
Exploitation,
The
yeah.
background is good. The lighting is great. Like it's Diddy, y'all. This thing. Okay. All right. Anyway.
Yeah, okay, cool. We're talking about this case, right?
Yeah, yeah.
We're talking about the
Sorry.
case, and a lot of things are coming out,
Yeah.
right?
Yes.
Cassie's been on the stand for the last couple of days.
Yeah.
pregnant is
Pregnant as
fuck.
hell, and I feel bad.
I don't. That's a good look for her.
You 8.5 months
That's
pregnant.
a good look. Nah, that's like a good. Like
Dick.
it's like
It's a
if I
good
could,
dick.
if I could be pregnant,
It's a good little shank.
Yeah. Oh, that's terrible.
Wow,
Dark.
what the
Jesus
fuck?
Christ.
Ruthless.
It's in the name.
Fuck around and find out.
Yeah, we are now fucking around
We
and
finding
finding out.
out. Jesus
Golly.
My bad.
Jesus.
I thought it was a simple thought.
She said, "Shank, shank, shank."
Shake,
Whoa.
shake, shake is crazy.
Wow.
Wow.
I thought we all knew Mexicans
I
got,
got
boobs.
goosebumps. Jesus, that was crazy.
Okay.
Mexican
but
got boost,
I was
though.
just
You
saying,
right.
they do.
Mexican got
Yeah,
boots.
boots.
They do. But all I'm saying is, her being pregnant does add to the
The sympathy aspect.
sympathy part. Like, what's,
Yeah,
what's
'cause
her?
Cause I ain't gonna lie, I'm sympathetic as shit. I'm like, God
Yeah, she's
damn,
pregnant,
like,
everybody.
Right.
But
For Pete's sake, like you don't see what's going on.
But I will say this though, and as I needed Cassie tonight. Like, stop talking. The more she talked, she started seeming like
She didn't help her case.
bruh. First, it was like victim. I was fucked up. I
And
was
then it was
drunk,
a
I
willing
high.
participant.
Then it's like, well, yeah. For the first 3 months, I called everybody. I set it all up. It was like It was like, wait a minute. Are you?
I wanted the dick.
Yeah.
I wanted all the
I
dick.
called all the dicks.
I called extra dick.
I brought it. I was like, are
This
you
is a woman.
Are
that
you a
is
victim or are you?
extremely pregnant? Her estrogen is through the roof.
So I'm gonna
But
say
she ain't
this.
talking about now. I'm just saying.
I'ma
that's
say
the
this.
one part.
Someone that
I'ma say
experiences
this.
it is.
I'ma say
is-
this.
I had to literally be like Cassie. Shut up. Like no, if I would be like.
Bruh.
Shut the
She don't know how to go.
If
She-
you're
her-
going
her-
through,
her- bruh.
if you're going through a traumatic experience,
this is not a good
right,
time for her.
and you're getting beat on, and
Yeah.
your will is literally
She's the
being
number-
taken from you.
She-
like,
she's the number 2, bro. She's Spliff Star.
Bro,
Like,
her-
she is.
hear me out,
Sorry, man.
right?
But Stockholm is real.
She's in a situation. She's in a situation, and she's been beat on so long, and her will has been taken from her.
Okay.
Her rights have been taken from her.
Got you.
She's under this man's will.
Absolutely.
Right?
Allegedly.
For her, allegedly, of course.
Right.
Well, right now, allegedly, until the verdict.
To the verdict. I'm just being honest.
Is it not safe to say that one can see how Cassie can learn to adapt
Yeah.
so that the beatings would stop?
To stop. Yeah.
And adapt so
That is
that
a-
the punishment and the situation could possibly get better.
That absolutely.
So now instead of
Yeah.
being opposing to the fuck shit, she's like, hey,
If I do it.
Let's do it.
If
hey.
I do the fuck shit, then maybe
Right.
I won't get beat on.
Just
'Cause
so I don't get
this
beat
is
on.
her normal now.
I got you.
Right?
I got
so
you.
like it's not far fetched
No.
to say that that's happening.
Not at all. We hear that in most domestic relationships where the person is like, well, if I make them laugh, I don't get beat up. Or if I make
Yeah.
the food on time, I don't get beat up or whatever. That totally makes sense. I just surmise as a thought process, and I'm okay if people get mad. Hey, Jay, what if it's the complete opposite? What if she's an absolute motherfucking lie? She wanted to do everything that she was a part of. She was there for the money grab. She was trying to get on. She was fucking with a celebrity, like a lot of people do once you meet prominent people. I'm asking you, what if that's the real end? I'm just hypothetically, bro.
Yeah.
Humor me for a minute.
If-
I get the side sympathy. We know.
Yeah.
I'm saying, what if, like, a lot of women who do this to celebrities, they join the brothel. They join the, of course. I'm trying to get on. He also was giving her $20,000 shopping sprees, and she also had cars and Lexus and Benzes, and she was rolling, and she's popping. She's in movies. She's in, you know what I'm saying? She's also having the benefit from just fucking with a large celebrity. What if that was the case? Hypothetically, we don't know. I'm just giving you.
So going off of your hypothetical,
Hypothetical, bro.
if that was the case,
How do you feel then?
then she'd be a piece of shit
Okay.
for putting this man through that. But that's only if that's the case.
If that's the case, right. Okay.
It's tough because, like Tony said, she's not on trial. And if we go a step further,
Sure.
just like Kelsey in the Megan Tory situation,
Yeah.
Cassie got immunity.
Kelsey got
No,
immunity.
Cassie. I said the right words.
Oh, Cassie got immunity like Kelsey?
Cassie has immunity in this trial.
And
So-
she got the bag.
So you got paid $20 million. I have the immunity. So none of this freak off shit can fall back on me. Now, if to speak to your point directly, do I think that she was a willing participant sometimes? Yeah.
Yeah, of course. Well, she said that.
She said it. She admitted.
Yeah, she admitted
right? And the text messages that they're reading says that. But my brain tells me,
Yeah. So I'm asking.
if I'm getting beat on and I know the only way to not get beat on is to just succumb to
join.
your
Yeah,
will,
yeah.
then I might just succumb to your will
Okay.
so that I don't get beat on. But that is coercion,
Yes.
right?
I do get that part, yeah.
That's wrong.
That's wrong.
That is wrong,
Yeah.
right? So if that's the case, Diddy once again is a piece of shit. But to go off of your scenario, if she is a willing participant and she was like with the shits and she spurred some of this shit on and she's just there and she just knows, hey, there's financial gain here, so let me go along with it so I can get to the bag, then I don't feel bad for her if that's the case. The only thing is it's going to be tough to prove that because one, she has immunity, and two, she's not on trial.
And that's the part I just want to say why they keep poking holes in everything that was happening. That's why, like, on the first side, that's why if I was her team, I'd be like, because as she keeps talking, she's like, well, yeah. I text him, hey, you want to freak off this morning? He was like, nah, not really. She's like, you sure? I'm ready. It was like, whoa, Cassie, relax. Like, she was like, yeah, I'll call everyone. I'll set it up. I know the numbers. Are you sure? And he's like, no, I got a thing to do tonight. She's like, no, it's cool. I'll set it.
But you see, Ruth said the perfect word. She said Stockholm.
Stockholm.
Stockholm syndrome is real, right? A lot of people who've been abused, they run back to their abuser.
Absolutely.
Right?
Yeah.
Because their mind is warped at that point in time, right? And that to me is still a part of coercion. It's still a part of
Stockholm syndrome.
Yeah,
I can see that. Yeah, but that's why I wanted to discuss it.
Now,
That's
once
why I wanted
again,
to discuss it.
Is this not victim blaming, or am I tripping?
No. We're just speaking about.
We're
speaking about all the parts that
unbiasedly taking it this way because.
No, I'm talking about on the Cassie side, like.
No, but Ruth.
Like, we don't know how far.
And I don't like that.
I have a question.
We don't know
I don't like that because.
I have a question.
Yo, what if she's lying, G? And then it comes out she's been lying. And it's like, is that victim blaming?
Well, if you're proven to be a liar, it's not victim blaming.
That's all.
You just a bold-faced lie.
I'm just saying, and once again, I'm not saying that she is or not. I don't know. Nigga, we wasn't there.
No, I'm asking what's your point.
Wait, were you at a Diddy party, nigga?
No. I've been surprised, but I ain't been.
Yo, Rio, you been to a Diddy party?
Yeah, you been in the industry, bro. You
in the industry, my boy. You been to a
Diddy
Diddy party?
Diddy parties, bro?
Not that I know of.
Yeah.
Okay.
Was your ass drugged?
Because you've been around. Have you seen some baby oil bottles, nigga? Any baby oil popped up? Johnson & Johnson, my nigga?
I have declined some invites to some things.
Oh, see?
Have you been invited to a Diddy
party? You been to a Diddy party, Ruth?
Oh, take us out of here.
No,
wait a minute.
I have
We
not.
going to the next level.
I have not.
Okay,
but
cool.
Oh, shit.
I have been invited to some things on the R. Kelly and Diddy
You
side.
been to an R. Kelly party?
I have been invited
Invited
to some things
We from
on
Chicago.
the R. Kelly and the
Y'all are from Chicago.
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
right
yeah,
there. It's a train right, bro.
Yes.
And he loved younger women. You right.
And I'm like,
you right. You right.
My mom told me this.
You was in the 11th.
Yeah.
You was in the 11th grade.
Yeah.
You just trying to pass calculus. You
know
just
what's
want to
worse?
get your degree.
Nah, but the nigga was
your
at the
diploma.
fucking McDonald's across from the damn high school. It was like, bro.
But that's your man's, and you
Anyway,
stick up for him.
Musically, yes, I
No,
will.
fuck that nigga, bro.
Musically, yeah, I ain't going. Yo, music has sucked since he been gone. R&B wise.
That's not true.
Nah, try.
That's
What?
not
R&B
true.
wise?
You're a
Fuck,
bucket.
you're
That's how
R&B
I
is
know you
great.
don't listen to music,
Clearly.
R&B is great now.
bro. Lucky Day.
It's amazing.
Daniel
missing
Caesar
out.
a little while ago.
Leon Thomas.
Leon Thomas is
Coco
going crazy
Jones.
right now. Mutt, the
Yes,
album
Coco
Mutt
Jones.
was
I keep
crazy.
trying to put you on
Coco
Coco
Jones
Not
is
Daniel Caesar though.
Coco Jones is my baby.
Yeah,
I
going
love
Daniel
Coco
Caesar. I'm not
Jones.
going Daniel Caesar though.
Daniel Caesar had a great couple projects. You crazy.
Right?
You stupid as hell.
He's all right.
But you want to talk about the fucking piano.
I was just about to say that nigga.
Audacity.
That nigga does the
audacity.
No, Daniel
That's your
Caesar.
brother.
Daniel Caesar does the
I met
off
him
key
through
thing.
you.
Daniel Caesar does the off key notes like the damn piano album. Daniel Caesar does the off key notes like the piano album.
I know.
And y'all niggas like it, so I get it.
My bad.
Y'all
my
been
bad.
It's all
not
good. I ain't gotta repeat it. I said it. It's cool. Hey, once
Yo,
again,
Ruth ain't shit.
I'll be the bad guy.
Ruth ain't shit.
No, but
I was like, wait a minute.
at the end of the day,
Nothing to do.
what you
Not speak facts.
I think with the
Tony
shit.
says she's not lying. He
Yeah.
paid her $20 million
That's Tammy,
to
that's
not
Tammy,
go.
that's
I'm
Tammy.
sorry,
Yeah,
not
Tammy.
damn.
Okay, I can see that. I know.
I can't read.
No, but I can see what they're saying.
No, you're right. That's
That
not
makes sense.
spelled.
Yeah. Well, fuck it. So it don't mean.
No, it's not.
Maybe it's
I
black.
love for.
I got you.
I thought it was Blackanese. I didn't even know.
My bad.
I didn't even fucking know.
Cool.
I got you.
I was
Tammy's-
reading between lines and shit.
Tammy said that she not lying.
How you know?
Tammy also said that he paid her $20 million to not go to trial.
That's fact.
I can see
Now
that.
I will say this:
You look bad, bro. That's not a good look.
the same thing with Shannon Sharp.
Yeah.
I'm not offering you no money if I'm innocent, bro.
Yeah.
If I didn't do shit,
Yeah.
go on with your book. You got a book? Put it out.
All
'Cause
right.
I ain't do nothing.
All right. So let's slide this into the other one. The topic.
Wait, I
Was that
wasn't
a pause? In
done.
it? What shit?
Well,
Go ahead.
all right.
Don't try and
you know
skip the
how
topic.
you know how I look at it though. I look at the $20 million that was paid to her,
Mm-hmm.
but I also look like it's like a threat. Like she's on the stand like 8 months pregnant.
Yeah.
What's the threat?
Okay.
Threat that her
The
water gonna
unborn
break?
child. What are you talking about? Like,
You think it might
that's
be
too much
Diddy's
for her to
child?
carry, huh?
I'm lost. My bad. I'm like, is it Diddy's
Yeah, I'm
child?
trying to
I'm
find
saying,
it. I'm trying to
okay,
find it.
Okay.
you said he gave her 20 mil. He's not innocent. She's on the stand, make herself look crazy. Is it not for the protection of her lineage?
Oh, so the money is her security.
Yes, but she's also trying to protect what is here and what is not here. Because, I mean, it's a woman.
I say this: her immunity protects what's here and what's not here. So I don't think the money would do that.
We talking about Diddy, bro. Fuck the court system right now. We talking about
You just
if
losing
you
me.
if you
Oh,
want
So
to be
his
touched.
reach, his
yes.
reach. Okay, cool. So this is the same nigga that blew up Kid Cudi car.
That's what I'm saying.
This is the same
He's
nigga.
gonna be
well,
testifying this week.
Allegedly, right?
It's not that
This
alleged.
is the same
But I
nigga who held Wale over the balcony allegedly.
Trash. Fuck him for that.
It's a lot of.
I love Wale.
It's a lot of. Me too. That's
Fuck
one,
him for that.
He's top
You can
5
find
for
this
me.
nigga. He in jail. Where he at?
He's
No.
top 5 for me. I don't know about all that. I ain't saying that.
That was weird.
That's
Oh,
Roof.
some-
No,
some-
but
I'm talking shit.
But
Okay,
Roof
no
can
pause
say
for
that.
you.
I
Okay,
can't.
cool.
Roof can say that shit.
Alright,
The
gotcha.
fuck? If
I ain't
she-
got to do
The
it.
fuck?
If she love a Wale, she love a Wale. Nigga, what you talking about? Nigga? But
but nah.
There are a lot of things that are alleged, right?
Yeah,
so
it is.
So you're saying to protect the unborn. I feel like the money would do that, right? But
And
we're
the
here
stand.
now. Now, I also want to say, I don't think Cassie wants to be on the stand,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah,
I can see that.
she's a terrible
She's
witness.
a terrible witness.
Terrible
From
witness.
the transcripts that I'm reading, she's
terrible. Yeah.
because to be honest,
God.
from what we know right now, right?
Terrible.
She is to me feeding into the narrative of the defense.
Yeah.
Because they're having her read text messages, they're having her speak to certain things, and her response is, "Yeah, I did that.
Right.
Yeah, I sent that message.
Right.
Yeah, I did say that."
And that's why I told you,
Right?
if I was on the defense, if I was on the prosecuting team, I'd have been like, can we get her? That's no more questions, goddamn it. Because
But
she gonna fuck around and
at the same time,
she gonna fuck around and
At the same time-
incriminate everybody. Shit.
I feel like Cassie's getting a really bad rap, but we need to understand what happened. Cassie did take this to a civil type of deal, right?
Yeah.
She got paid off,
Yeah.
and she was done.
Got you.
But after Cassie came forward,
Yeah.
40,000 other people came forward.
Yes.
So then the federal government picked the case up. And then the federal government subpoenaed Cassie.
Yes. They made
Right?
her. They made her because technically she didn't have to.
So
Yeah.
to me, everybody's like, "Oh, well, Cassie made this thing happen," and I disagree with that stance because she sued for some bread and she got her bread. The feds picked it up and then made her testify.
Yeah. Absolutely.
So who's to say that she wants to even be here right now,
Yeah.
bro? They're talking about a lot of embarrassing shit right now.
It's crazy. It's crazy.
Diddy's daughters had to leave the courtroom. They talking about what they doing with prostitutes, what they doing with sex workers, who's doing what to what. Nut is being rubbed on Diddy's nipples. Like, they talking about a lot of shit. They getting really graphic, y'all. This is some really graphic shit.
So my okay.
It
So
always has been.
I have a
It's not
question.
stopping.
Would you,
Can't stop, won't stop.
if you found
Take
out,
that, take
if
that.
if you found out
Bad boy.
that was the
It's the
relationship,
fact that he said
If
my,
you-
my last words. They said, "What would you want your last words to be?" This nigga said,
Take
"I
that,
did
take
it." No,
he said I did it.
he said, "I did it."
'Cause
Diddy
Did-
said that?
Not on
Yes.
that. No, it was a different.
It was
whole
an
different-
interview, but
You
they
know,
asked him.
Oh, okay.
They asked
Okay,
him,
Diddy
what would
did
you,
it.
What would you
Got
like?
you.
What
But
would
you know how
like your
Diddy's the
last
worst
words
interviewer
to be?
ever?
This
No, I'm
nigga
sorry,
said,
I'm sorry.
"I did it."
Nah, but you know that's what I'm saying. You know,
Like-
Diddy's the worst interviewer ever.
What?
You know that he like literally he says the creepiest shit.
Yes,
He don't even try.
he don't. But
Yeah, he was like, "You need to party with me, daddy."
the irony is
Like-
crazy.
But a nigga who's creepy says creepy shit.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
there's some truth there.
Absolutely.
Right.
What did I want to say? Oh, got you. Okay. Boom, 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 boom. So we hit. Let me hit that button. My bad. Sorry. Y'all keep talking. My bad.
I'll keep talking. Cool.
Just go ahead. I got a question for y'all. It's this thing, but it's kind of.
So bring it back when you come back. But to me, a nigga who's weird,
It's just gonna forever be weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could tell.
right? And
Yeah,
it's
that
like
don't change.
we can kind of see the weirdness, right?
He's like Homer Simpson fading into the.
Into the bushes,
Yeah.
right? Into the bush. He's just weird as hell.
Yeah.
Like, but I will say, it. Once again, for me as a man, I need to know. I can't even say that.
Dang. Reword it.
No, 'cause this is to be honest, I'm playing devil's advocate, right? So niggas out there is like, yo, I need to know
Yeah, but
what the
we went
law
to college,
is.
we got the words.
Yeah, but we need to know what the law is, right? Because you read sex trafficking, you read what it actually means, right?
Yeah, it's an exploitation.
Exploitation, right? Exploitation really depends on the woman, right? Because if me and you are in a thing, right, and we're both consenting adults, and then something happens that you don't like, you could run to the courts and say that you were exploited. You can do that easily, and now I have to fight a case. And my defense would be like, yo, Your Honor, we was with the shits. This is what it was at the time. It just so happened that it didn't manifest into what she had wanted or what she hoped, and now I'm here. So that's what I'm saying. It gets tricky. Words get tricky, and the law gets tricky because the law is dependent on words.
Yeah, it
and,
is.
and different parties can decipher words differently.
Okay.
And that's all I'm trying to say. Like, it's right is right and wrong is wrong, right?
Yeah.
You shouldn't be the woman. Woman, you shouldn't be the man. Like,
Right.
everybody keep their hands to themselves.
Put
But
your hands in your pocket. I've been
facts. Put your hand in your pocket.
I've been
But-
saying this shit all week.
But what happens? What happens when both parties are consenting? One party leads another party on, and then the party who was led on says, "You know what? Fuck that. Fuck you. You want to ruin my life? I got you." Like, we do have to give space for that, and I feel like a lot of the
So
world.
you think there's a space for somebody trying to even a score?
Yeah. Like, yeah, and I'm not
But at
saying
the
that.
same time, in order to even a score, some wrong had to be done to begin with. It's like a
Not
cause
necessarily true.
but it's like a cause and effect most times.
Not necessarily true. If you was up, you up, right? And you a single woman living your life.
Cloud
you
nine, I
up, doing
feel
your
you.
thing, right? And you meet a man, and you and that man hit it off, right? Y'all doing your thing. And then you say, you know what? It's all right. I'm good. And you continue to live your life, which has been lit.
Right.
I was introduced to your life, and then you dropped me. I can now take you to court and put anything on you, and then I can take potentially part of that life that you've built. You know what I'm trying to say? Like,
You should if you was beating my ass.
I get what you're saying.
Nigga, I'm taking everything.
no, listen,
nigga.
you
I don't
hit
give a
me.
fuck, nigga.
Yeah.
You
Every
beat
hit,
my
I
ass,
need
you
a
was
piece.
dragging me.
Every hit, I need a
Goddamn.
piece.
Every
that's,
hit.
that's crazy, but that's,
You black my
that's
eye
what-
and put me in front of the
that's
camera
what the
like everything's
assumption
all
that-
good.
You know what's crazy? You ain't even gotta do that. You could beat yourself up. You can scratch your own face. You can take your own. You know you can prove it differently.
Well, I'm not gonna go that far.
Okay,
because that's just dishonest.
That's with the assumption that all women hold bitterness in what's the word for it?
contention.
I can see that.
I don't know.
Resentment, I guess.
Resentment.
Resentment would be the okay.
And that's
But-
not always the case.
But resentment is a good word because technically, in the same scenario that I gave, you were up. You brought me along for the ride.
Yes.
And then you dropped me. I can feel, or not can, I will feel resentment towards that. If there was a way to take you down a notch and to uplift me a little bit, a lot of people would experiment with that option, right? So it does happen. I'm not saying it's happening.
Why is that a thing, though?
It's a thing because women say it all the time. Don't introduce me to a vibe you can't keep. Right? So don't fly me out first class. Don't have me on these charters, private flights. Don't have me on these helicopter rides and I'm landing on the helipad. Don't put me on yachts. Don't take me to the Maldives. Don't take me to the
That's
fucking
crazy, 'cause-
like the French Riviera.
Because
Don't
I was
don't
taught,
do all these
don't,
things.
Don't attend a vibe you can't keep up your damn self.
You were raised different.
So it's just like
You were raised different.
confused.
But that's not the norm, right?
No.
The normal statement is don't introduce me to a vibe you can't keep. That's the
That's a lot of
normal
pressure.
statement. It is a lot of pressure. And I'm once again, y'all, I'm
It's a
not
lot of
saying
pressure.
I'm not saying that this is prevalent to this situation here because I believe Diddy's a piece of shit.
Yeah, me too.
Right?
We've
Sure.
evolved.
But
Looking like one at this point.
the reason why this is important because this
Yeah.
Facts.
this sets a precedence. What is and what isn't. We need to know. Men need to know. Sorry, scratch that. People in power
People need to know.
need
yeah.
to know what is and what isn't. Because a woman can easily be in this situation.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm the breadwinner. I got all the money, all the power, all the fame. I'm flying men out to come see me each which way. If any man feels a way about anything, they could take you to court for sex trafficking.
Yeah, that's what happened to Halle
Because you
Berry.
exploited me.
Got her money. You know what I'm saying? Like,
We need to know what is and what isn't, and that's why I say this is important to me at least. Like, I don't live their life, so I don't
That's
have.
interesting because I feel like if you got new money, that makes sense. But old money, nah.
But to be honest, most black entertainers are new money.
all our money is new
All
for the
money
most
is
part.
not.
Go a step further. All of our money is new.
For the
We
most
we
part.
don't have generational wealth like that,
Yeah, we not Rothschilds and fucking Bilderberg.
bro. We still asking for
I
reparations.
get that, but there is
like,
there is a
what the fuck? We still talking about reparations. We don't have the generational wealth like these other people got.
okay. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying there's a point. Like there are some people like Lil Wayne, Kanye, Diddy. They had a point of being rich and never ever being poor again.
Okay.
But they started the generational wealth. They didn't come from it.
Yeah, I get that.
Okay.
But it's not new money to them
Yeah,
at
but
that point.
No, but it is new money.
it's still new.
It's still
Kanye
new.
came up like us. I remember Kanye beats was $1,200.
Okay, wait. So what we're talking about right now is the definition between new money and old money.
Old money, yeah.
Old money is the people who built this country,
Yeah.
which technically is niggas, but you know, whatever.
get that point,
right? We're
It's
talking
the
about
people
the
that own Bank of
Rockefellers.
America.
Yeah,
I get that,
The
but-
Rockefellers,
but I-
the
but
Rothschilds,
I kinda,
the
I don't
Sachs.
know. Maybe I'm looking
Like,
at it wrong. I always thought that was the palm color experience because they be behind and late. But ours is more like if you 14 or 16 and you become rich or you become that person, by the time you're 40 something dealing with somebody that's 15 your senior, right?
It's still
That's
new
old money. No, but I'm saying you've outlived.
No, you're just older.
No,
That
I
ain't
disagree.
old money.
Yeah, you are older in age, but it
you
ain't
had
old
money for
money.
10 years, but that's not old money.
Old money is the people who invented the
I get
paperclip.
that, but we don't have. We
That's
just
the-
said
yeah,
we don't have.
it. Yeah.
Yeah, and that's what I'm trying
We
to
don't
say.
have old money.
No.
In that
Exactly.
sense, right?
No,
Exactly.
we don't.
So old money to us is people that have had it when they were like teens and then older.
I don't see Lil Wayne and say, oh, he has old money. I don't.
That's all new
But
money.
he's been rich as fuck since
His-
how long?
yeah.
Okay,
Since he was
That's
a
why that
teenager.
nigga said
20 years is not
slavery
old money.
does not exist, right?
Yeah.
Because
No.
he has old money.
So
he has
he-
cash money and young money, right?
20 years
He
is
says
not old
slavery
money.
doesn't exist to him because in the rooms that he's in, he doesn't get discriminated against. And I hate to say I side with him because the whole world was like, oh, fuck Wayne when he said it. But when he said that,
kinda got taken out of context
I
a
understand that
little
because
bit.
I
just took it
understand
as
context.
that's old money.
No,
Like,
no, I didn't take it as that.
Okay.
I took it as whatever room I step
I get
in,
that.
I'm the richest
said
nigga
I
in that
took it.
room.
Yeah.
And with that, you respect me as such. And because you respect me as such,
You're the
I don't
superstar.
see certain racial profiling that the average, typical, run-of-the-mill black person would see.
Yes. He gets stopped by the police. It's like, yo, oh my God, it's Lil Wayne.
Exactly.
What?
Like the face card is the ID.
Dave Chappelle got a whole joke where he's had the joke where he was in the car with his friend and he was like, he looked out and he was like, oh, we getting out of this. I'm Dave Chappelle.
I'm Dave
You know what I'm
Chappelle.
saying?
Yeah.
Like, I'm getting out of this.
It's like your face card is valid.
and the police officer's like, oh shit.
But Dave
That's what
Chappelle don't have old money.
No, all new money. We was there when he got his check. We know.
Old money is like the people who bottle water and sell water.
Yeah.
That's old money. The people who have windmills and they cause electricity in this country, old money.
Yeah.
The people who own
all
some
right,
shit
so we don't
for
have
real,
old money.
No, we don't have
right.
old money.
No.
We
Okay,
don't.
cool.
We do not. We do not.
Any kid whose name is Ford,
Old money.
like you was there in the beginning. Black
The
people
Buick
create the car,
family.
but yeah, but your
Old
name
money.
is
All right.
I'm John Jacobs Ford the third.
Now I will say
We can do it now.
a couple hundred years from now,
Yeah.
old money in the black community.
We starting
Absolutely.
now. Yeah.
Jay-Z's
I was just
lineage.
about to say Jay-Z gonna be
Old
great.
money.
I'm about to say, but is it all right?
Kanye
Is
lineage.
this not the
We are
beginning of
moving
old
Old
money?
money.
Am I sure?
Trajectory.
I'm sorry?
Is this not the beginning of old money?
No, it's the beginning, but that don't mean that we have it now.
It ain't old. It's new now.
No, it's no, but I get
But
what
I
she's
get what
saying.
you're saying.
It
It
is the
will be.
beginning.
It will be.
In 100 years from now.
Yeah. Yeah.
When we're long gone and we dust, the ashes, dust to dust.
Yeah.
That generation would have old money because of the entertainment factor that we came up
Right.
upon.
Jay-Z's
Alright.
great grandchild
Old money.
That'll be old money now. And now you have a legacy that was built. You walked into it. Your father told you when young. Well, you know when you get old, you're gonna own all of this.
All of this.
All this. We don't get that most of the time.
That Simba Mufasa conversation.
Yeah.
Everything the light touches.
We might get it the first generation,
Everything the light touches.
but we don't get it from you. Come from a long line of Johnsons.
You know how powerful the Lion King was? That shit just hit me. It just hit me.
Okay.
Imagine your pop say, "Yo, everything the light touches is yours."
You own it. That's crazy.
Nah, Lion King was on to something.
My bad. Facebook is on some shit right now. But I
Fuck
got you.
Facebook. No, I'm sorry.
Hey, stop saying fuck the platform.
Bro, anything Reggie said, check the Facebook comments.
Yeah, but you said fuck Facebook.
Well, shit, you know. My bad.
I got you.
Read them. It's about to
You
go.
need to be put up.
It's all right. We go wide lens. It's all right. Listen, it's okay, baby. But listen, back to the topic at hand, right? I asked last week. Oh, no matter. You want to read some topics before I ask this question?
I just was curious. If you're Cassie's husband, how do you feel?
Oh,
I want to ask both people.
I was gonna say something real fucked up, but go ahead.
Nah, but if you have to, okay, let me put it in context.
Can I be honest here?
Let me just put it in context for everybody
Okay.
watching or listening or whatever.
Because he already knew.
How would you, if you had to find out that this was the ex person that you were with? I'm sorry. Whoa. This was the person that you're with, that you're married to, and you have to find out that this was that person's life before you. How would you feel? I'm just curious for the room. How would you feel about that shit? You got to hear about ripening nut on nipples and goddamn baby oil, and and you like, damn it, God, damn. Same thing for you. If you had to find out that a guy was, or whatever, how would you feel?
Can I be honest?
Talk to me.
If I was Cassie's husband, we would have already spoken about this.
That's what I was thinking.
Right?
Yeah.
First off, yeah.
But there's a difference from hearing it from you and hearing it from you on the stand.
I'm sorry, I'm lying.
There is a difference.
Sorry, I'm laughing. I mean,
I'm sorry. I can hear everything that we discussed,
right.
but I was not prepared for every question that they asked.
Right.
And now
it's details.
Is coming out. Now I'm hearing that you was with the shits. And like I said this
After 20 mil, boy, sure.
I'm talking about me as me. You're asking Jay Willa how Jay would feel. I'm saying I would hear what my wife had to say.
Right.
And I would empathize and sympathize with my wife.
Right.
And how dare he do that to you? And that's fucked up. Right. And you're gonna go on that stand. You're gonna be a strong black woman.
And you
you're
gotta
gonna
hear
do that.
that
And
Simone,
then,
your
and then-
wife
and
said.
then now I gotta hear.
I set up the freak offs.
I set him up. I set the play in motion. I was the person paying for shit.
Your credit card. She said coercion, because he did say
it's coercion.
But she had to use her credit cards and if she had to put her information in the
My thing is
that's your wife.
I'm gonna say this, right? And I might be immature. Cool, I'll take it. If I'm immature, fuck it, right? I'm all right with being immature. You can tell me that you slept around.
Yeah.
But now when I hear the number, that's different. Because when we go home tonight, we gonna have a fucking conversation.
That's gonna be a fucked up ass car ride. That car ride gonna be crazy.
I didn't know it was 45 niggas that you suck dick. I didn't know. And furthermore, from what I've been hearing, why you ain't suck my dick like you suck their dick? I mean, now I'm self-conscious. Now I'm self-conscious.
That's why I'm asking.
Why I don't got that they got.
Right.
No, I might be immature
Baby
about
oil.
that.
That's the first thing. It's like, yo, how come you ain't never been? You ain't tell me shit
I'm
about
sorry.
baby oil.
I'm sorry.
Like-
Laced baby oil.
So what am I lacking? That because to be honest with you, if
That's funny.
mind you, I don't know these people from a hole in the wall,
Absolutely, yeah.
but I
That's
can
funny.
almost guarantee that Cassie hit a level of freak with Diddy that she has not hit with her current husband today. I could be completely wrong.
Don't know. We don't know.
We don't know. This is me just being hypothetical about the situation, right? I can believe.
Does that make you insecure as a man? Just honestly, this is
if I
asking my friend.
If I progress that thought, right? If I progress that thought, and I know that you did some wild shit with your ex,
crazy shit.
No. I don't know yet, right?
Okay,
You're telling me the wild shit to me.
Okay.
So in my head it's like, okay, now you was wilding. You did some crazy shit.
That's all you think.
And then I go sit in a room and I actually hear it, and you like, whoa, you had sex with 35 people in one night?
Yeah.
You had baby oil and freak offs and on a yacht at the top deck of the yacht, and you was butt naked on that yacht, and you did all that, and I can't even get you to be completely butt naked in the room with me?
I get bonnet.
I get bonnet
I
sex,
get bonnet.
but you had titties out on a yacht? As a man, I might feel a little way. Somebody got shot, by the way, just now.
No, it was a firework.
Okay.
It was perfect.
Okay, cool.
It was actually really
know.
pretty.
That shit sounded like
They
somebody
shot it
got
right
shot.
there. I literally looked. I was like, oh, that's cool.
Nigga, I
it
thought
was-
somebody died on the corner.
Nah, that was actually, yeah.
But back to what I'm saying is,
Yeah.
as a man, I will feel insecure about that. Only because, and it might be selfish, what am I not doing for you to unlock that level of freak?
Trauma. But
And
go ahead, though.
it might be.
But
To
go
be
ahead, though.
honest
No,
with
you
you,
go ahead.
but wait. But don't just brush me off.
no,
I like that
that
answer.
was the answer.
But I like that answer. But let's dig into that, right? You have had an experience past. I'm now the new guy coming to your life.
Right.
All men would love for their women to just be totally open
Honest,
and just
open.
honest
Let
with
us know.
them and just give me all of you.
Yes.
Like, we want all of
Yes.
It was
you.
in trauma, I guess.
But if it is trauma that's not allowing me to unlock that level,
then would you still want it?
I would still feel away.
That's crazy.
You can't say that.
No, it's because now I gotta traumatize you to fuck you in the booty.
Well, I
No,
ain't,
that's
I ain't
not-
fucking
that-
nobody.
what-
I'm saying
what
Dame
we saying.
just-
Wait
Dame-
a- wait a
Dame just-
goddamn
Dame just
minute.
blew it
No,
for me.
I said what I said on
Dame just
purpose.
blew it for me.
Whoa,
No,
whoa,
I
there,
said-
whoa.
No, but go ahead. Go ahead.
I'm glad
Dig-
we sitting here. I'm
dig
glad we
deep,
sitting here.
brother.
Glad we dig deep. yo.
What
You
is
stupid.
wrong with you fellas?
Ba-dum.
Right, that was funny.
Did
But
it on
I'm
purpose.
saying that, for instance, if a guy is like, yo, I like, you know, fucking booty, whatever, right? And she like, well, I like that, right? Your last man was beating your booty up.
Beat the booty up. Beat the booty up. Beat the booty up. Beat the booty up.
What I'm saying is, but as the new guy, you're just having regular sex. And maybe she likes that.
Oh.
She's stupid. With that sound? Oh. But I'm saying maybe she likes that, right? And what he's saying, and what I it's like, I would have to traumatize you for you to unlock that part about yourself. Because some women like that. Once again, I don't king shame.
I get
But
what
I gotta
you're saying.
I gotta beat the fuck out of you and kick you down the stairs. So you be like, all right, give me something that I actually kind of like. It's like, that's weird.
Okay, I was with you and now I'm not with you.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah.
But no, I'm just leaning.
Bro lost
I
right
Dame always take it left.
I do, I
Nigga,
do.
why
I
you
get
did
what
that?
you're saying,
I'm leaning.
but-
do you get
I
my
was
point?
with
I'm
you.
leaning into the trauma side.
I get
Okay.
what you're
What I'm
saying.
saying is,
but
for
look
you to
at
be
it
open with me,
from the other side,
for you to be open with me, I have to traumatize you because I'm just based off what you said.
you're only looking at it from the man's point of view.
I'm looking at it from what you said.
No, you're looking at it from the sense of, as a man, I have to traumatize you to get what I need, instead of looking at it like, this woman loves and respects you more than that dude, because she's actually giving you what it is she wants,
Okay.
not what she was forced to do.
You missed what Dame said. And that's why my face is like this. What Dame is saying is you, the woman, right? Whoever said woman is Sarah.
Sorry.
Sarah sitting here loves anal play.
Anal.
She loves anal play. That gets her off, right? But Sarah went through a traumatizing situation, right?
Okay.
So now there's like a mental barrier, there's a physical barrier with that. But that still gets her off. Sarah now has a new relationship. Sarah's man is like, how do I please you? I want to be everything for you.
Everything. Give you everything.
Sarah is saying everything but what she knows gets her off. So now when that man is now sitting in a room and Sarah is like, no, I love anal play. I love it. It gets me off. He's like, well, I tried, but you shut me down.
Okay.
Cool. We get it. Trauma happened, but how does that man feel knowing that he's like, yo, I want to give you that?
Oh, how do I overcome that?
Yes.
Oh,
even
well,
better
like-
question.
well, I
So
guess
that's what I'm
this
saying. I have to
Well, I guess this
traumatize
is-
you?
I guess this is the only question y'all can answer as men.
Okay.
You
Wait.
don't. you don't want to know the woman answer. I'm telling you that
We're asking the woman.
it's
to
not.
answer.
It's not what you think it is.
Okay.
Okay, that's fair.
It's not a woman saying that
Okay.
she like or dislike something. It's really her saying that at that moment, I'm on a stand. We're talking about a time and a space.
Yes.
We're not talking about right now. We're talking about something that was in my trauma.
Got you. Yep. Okay.
Okay? So that what you're saying is separate to a woman.
Okay.
Cause anal for her is traumatic. So whether it's you, whatever, it's just gonna be traumatic. Unless
don't
But
just don't take it from the child. I'm saying because the question I'm asking is.
Yeah, but y'all asking about the man point of view. That's why I said that. I mean,
but as a woman, same thing. If the roles were reversed, it's a tough scenario to like try to reverse it all. But okay, fine. The dude that you're with, hypothetically, right?
it's
fake
all hypothetical.
Nigga,
It's all fake.
fake nigga, right? You found out that he was mad freaky with his last chick. He liked in the boot. She liked in the boot. They whatever. All this Diddy shit. Nipples, sperm everywhere. Nigga, right? And then now you fucking with him because you just like him. Hypothetically, Jesus.
I gotta cut you off really quick. I'm
would you-
sorry. I gotta cut you off, but I'll let you go. When there is consent, there is no trauma.
Right.
Lack of consent, then there's trauma. Continue. It's just a comment that was made.
That's a great comment.
That's why I had to.
Go ahead though.
So you meet a guy, you love him, you got it, but you find out through whatever, a trial. And this nigga's freaky as fuck, bruh. My niggas with all the freak off shits. I know some nasty niggas. I know niggas that love to get tied up. It's like, it's weird. It's like, you like that? I don't want to, oh my God, get out my face. And he's like, nah, nigga, when she tied me up, bro, that's too much for me. I don't do that. But I have you ever had a nigga tell you too much?
Yes.
And you be like, bro, I didn't want to, nigga, that's y'all.
Relax.
I ain't
Pause.
ask you all that
nigga.
shit, dog.
Pause.
Okay,
So
so
you find out that that's him.
So if that's something, is this irritating? If that is something that someone genuinely like, but they're not doing it with the person that they're married and 8 months pregnant with, then why would you assume that it's something that they like? Is it only because that's what they're saying, or is it because action is saying differently?
Because every time you speaking in a scenario, whether you're talking about men or women, you're talking about them finding out about their significant other's past.
Yes.
And that is the
Yes.
past.
That's the point of my question.
So,
But that is the past,
Like,
though.
yeah, it's the past.
Okay.
It's not present.
That's why I'm asking. Honestly, you guys, that's why I'm asking.
Like, it does not go across the board. It don't apply.
So no matter what the past is?
Bruh. We're talking about
No, but I'm
specifically
sorry. I'm
trauma.
sorry.
That's why I'm
I'm
asking.
sorry. I'm gonna sound like an absolute Neanderthal right now.
I'm just
right?
curious.
I'm sorry.
I'm just
but
curious.
if we keep a bean a bean, if we keep a stack a stack, if we keep a spade a spade,
Okay.
right? If you was a woman and you loved to fuck with women, with your men in past relationships, and then you got with me, and now all of a sudden you don't like to fuck with women with your man, I'm gonna say, well, what the fuck happened and what the fuck changed?
Trauma.
And granted, that might be your response, but that man can still ask that question.
Right.
Why, if you've had 15 relationships your whole life, in 14 of them, you've had your woman on the side with your man, and you've enjoyed your woman and your man, and now you come to me.
It's the only
and
person
now-
that I married.
It's almost like, what's wrong with me?
Exactly. That's what
where
I'm trying
the
to say.
bitches?
Why do y'all
Like
why do y'all look at it like it's something wrong when that's the only person that person married?
Because something changed, and if the trauma, if the trauma is what, once again, just hear me, right?
listening.
If the trauma is what happened, did the trauma happen the first time you dealt with a man and a woman, or the last time that you dealt with a man and a woman? And if it happened the last time, is there anything that we can do to get you past that point so that you can get back to what you love? Because what you love might be what I love, and what you love might be the reason why I fell in love with you in the first place.
How?
So now we're progressing the conversation.
How?
And that's all I've been
You
trying to
said
do.
we've had the conversation about, okay, this is traumatic. Oh, I found this out. Now, like the conversation moving forward is there any way to get past it?
Because
You know what I'm saying?
what you're telling me is your whole life you dealt with a man and a woman, right?
if that's
If that's the scenario,
I got you.
right?
In this scenario,
I'm
it's
talking
true.
to my girl. My girl says, "Hey, I love when I see my man and my best friend, let's say, get off. And we've always had that relationship.
That's what we do.
All of my relationships going up, right? I started at 18. I'm now 35.
Yeah.
I've now met you at 36, and you're telling me this.
Yeah.
And I know that you love that your man and your friend and you all do something.
Yeah.
But something traumatic happens. I get it. What I'm asking is, as the man now that's now meeting you at 36, if that's something that drew me to you, if that's something that also entices me, I'm like, hey, I know you like that because you're telling me about it, but you're also telling me that something traumatic happened.
In the scenario that you're giving, that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
But that's not. She didn't marry that man under those guys.
Well, no, I'm no longer talking about that.
I'm not talking about
I'm now asking about
You're talking
this.
about this. Well, I mean,
Yeah, I'm asking.
My
I'm
question-
asking what do men do in this regard here?
My original question.
What does anybody do? in
Yeah,
this
yeah,
world?
yeah.
anybody.
My
It could
original
be men
question
or
was
women.
learning about what
Say
the
find
fuck.
another partner.
My original question was.
and that might be the answer.
And that may be.
That may be the answer.
like for that,
That may
woman,
be.
like
Yeah,
that
this
may be
nigga
the
clearly,
answer.
Yeah, yeah.
this
yeah.
nigga
That's why I'm
clearly needs
asking.
something that's traumatic to you.
And I may have to remove myself
you
because I
need-
can
you
no
need-
longer
But that's
take
why I'm
parts
asking.
in that.
That's
Because
why I'm
nah.
asking.
That might be the answer.
Because is it trauma
I wouldn't,
or
I
is
wouldn't
it or is
force
it
a
or
woman
is
to
it?
do something that is traumatic to her or make her comfortable about it. No, fuck that. No, that's crazy.
That may be the answer.
That's crazy. You need
That-
to remove
that-
yourself.
It may be trauma.
Y'all met at the wrong time.
Yes,
Type shit.
you did.
Like y'all met at the wrong time.
What did we say earlier? It wasn't for
0
me.
out of 10 would not recommend.
It wasn't for you.
It wasn't for me.
It wasn't for you no more.
It wasn't for me
Right?
no more.
Yeah,
But
I
I-
grew from it. Whatever you want to say.
As the person on the outs, I would feel like shit. Because what about me made you not comfortable? And once again, this is completely selfish. It is.
Yeah, it is.
But
That's why I said remove yourself.
It's completely selfish. But that person that's on the outs can say, hey, what about me made you not comfortable enough to share that part of your life with me? If that's been your whole bag, if
See,
that's you.
Yeah, that is selfish.
But it is selfish. It is.
Well,
it is.
wait,
But
wait.
it's still,
the
but
selfish
it's still
part
natural,
is
though.
the
It's
selfish
still a
part
natural-
We
is
gonna always feel any human will
the
It
feel.
is
selfish
natural,
part
though.
is
Any human.
what is it about me? The
Right.
assumption that is something wrong with you is the selfish part.
I don't think that's selfish.
That's yes, it is because that's not why that person loves you. They love you for other reasons, not because of that.
Well, no,
You want them to love you for that too.
I ain't gonna hold
yeah,
you.
I don't think somebody's gonna say, "Oh, I love you" because you like to have threesomes.
I'm just saying,
that's
like,
a dumb reason to love
You
That's
want her
yeah,
to,
yeah.
love you more because y'all have this common thing.
Yeah,
But it's not common to her anymore.
Wait. Hold on.
True.
No,
I think it's
Grown.
selfish to think that's selfish.
Nigga,
honest
you
with
are
Wait,
right
wait.
where the fuck I'm at, bro.
Wait,
Did
say
you
it
see
one
me?
more time. Say it one. I missed it.
One more time.
I missed it.
I think it's selfish to think of the other person that you're being selfish for thinking that way.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
I'll break that because I literally was sitting there like,
Expound,
nah.
please,
I just
expound.
want to no, because nigga, when I tell you right here, nigga,
Can you
'cause I
say
was
it,
like,
please?
can you not rush me? Shit,
No.
goddamn. I'm
Gotta
doing.
be at work in 3 hours.
Leonard
shit.
Foster.
All I'm saying is Fester.
Yeah, there you go. One of them words.
Foster is other people's kids.
Uncle Fester.
That's hilarious.
No, but
I ain't graduate, nigga. Fuck you.
stop. Don't fuck up my point.
My bad.
All I'm simply saying is I agree with you. What I'm saying is if all I want to do is care about you, and because you not giving me the energy, and I feel like, damn, I think I'm doing something wrong because all I want to do is give to you, I don't think that's selfish on the person who wants to give. And that's kind of what you're saying. That's selfish to feel like, hey, I care about you. Jason, I care about you, dog.
I care about you too, brother.
Appreciate it.
I love you, man.
And so when we have these conversations and I upset and I don't satisfy you, not non-sexually, I know,
Pause,
pause,
nigga,
nigga.
pause.
But whatever I say, it doesn't sound, you're not satisfied with whatever the fuck I did.
Got you.
Period, right?
You ain't podding right now.
Yeah, I ain't, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
fucking
you
the
ain't-
pot up right
yeah.
now. I ain't satisfactory. So for me to feel bad about that, that's selfish. For me to be like, damn, I feel bad because I'm not being satisfactory for you right now. I'm not being
I don't think that's
satisfactory
selfish.
to you.
I don't think that's
I'm trying
selfish.
to satisfy you. I'm trying to give you everything that you want because I love you.
That's not selfish. That's
I
not selfish.
don't. That's not selfish for me to be like, fuck. What the fuck am I doing wrong?
What it might be
No, you're
is
being
self-centered.
You're being greedy.
It might be self-centered because you put yourself in the middle of her trauma or their trauma, right?
Isn't that what you do when you care for someone?
Bruh.
Ooh.
We talking about past trauma, bruh.
Wait, no. Wait. No, that's a valid
But
point.
if you care about
It's a
someone,
valid point.
don't you accept what they say and build with them? And
But you also
and be a part.
But okay, so one of my
You
biggest
don't
pet peeves.
insert yourself in their life, obviously.
One
but-
of my biggest pet one of my biggest pet peeves,
Yeah.
right? If I'm in a mood, I got a little tude, right?
Yeah.
If I'm just in my own head,
You know,
right?
so-
I hate for my significant other to say, "Oh, so what did I do wrong?" Or
Okay.
"What can I do better?" Because
First off, it ain't got shit.
this
to do
ain't got
with
nothing to do with you,
Yeah.
right? So what
I'm
you
feeling
just
how I'm
said,
feeling.
what you just said was kind of on that train of
Absolutely.
thought, right?
I get both sides.
Whatever's happening with me,
you. Yeah.
don't necessarily got nothing to do with you. I could just woke up today and just been in a fucked up vibe.
Yeah.
And you could be doing everything perfect, and it's not an indictment on you.
That's
this is
something-
just how I'm feeling.
That's something I learned from having female friends. Female friends, I'm not just female friends.
Yeah.
I literally have female friends that call me and they say, Dame, I don't want an answer.
They just want to get their
They
shit
just wanna
off.
get the fuck it-
That's
you know,
it. That's
they
what
in they shit.
I got a vent.
And me,
Just listen.
first off, women, we think solution.
Solution.
Nigga, every time. We like,
Like,
wanna
oh
solve.
no, so just clock
Yeah,
in,
yeah,
clock in 10 minutes earlier.
That's it.
Shit.
Just take the day off.
And then
Goddamn it. That's
Stacey
it.
won't say shit.
That's it. That's
The
it. Right?
fuck? Yeah.
But everything isn't that. So I literally had to learn that. And I'm telling you. So even in relationships, we all have to learn because people are different. So I get that part. But yo, you gonna try to fuck your girl if you find out that she was freaky as Cassie? You gonna try to do any of those things?
One more time.
You gonna try to, like, if Cassie is your girl hypothetically,
And I'm listening. I'm in the courtroom
are
and
you
I'm
gonna try to
listening.
do any of the shit? Are you gonna be like,
I'm absolutely gonna bring it up. I'm absolutely gonna bring it up.
you gonna bring semen nipples? Semen?
No, I'm not doing that shit. I'm not doing that. You're not rubbing no next man semen on my nipples.
Okay, I was just kidding.
Diddy's a wild boy for that. What the fuck? He's a wild as hell.
Yo.
I'm not doing that. But what I will do is ask, hey, I heard some shit.
Yeah.
I was there when you said it.
Yeah.
Is that something that intrigues you?
Okay.
Is that something that piques your fancy?
Yeah.
Because at the same time, if we in this together, right? Let's figure out what you like and what you dislike. I kind of, it's gonna be bad to say, I kind of like this for homie,
For
for the husband,
the husband guy. Okay.
because the husband now gets a barometer as to where his wife is at.
Man, that nigga the fucking mastermind. The hell you goddamn talking about?
you think he the man? Who the husband?
I mean,
Hell, nigga, he the one set the whole domino effect on. Hey, girl, you should write a book. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
You think so?
You should write a book about all
Okay.
that shit you telling me about, cause
Okay.
they
And
in a
then-
relationship, pillow talking,
And mind you,
know
and
what
wait,
the fuck going on.
and he got a point. And we married. We just got a $20 million bag. Hey, baby, go up there and say whatever the fuck you need to say. We lit. You immunity, right?
Actually, I think at this point it's gone further than Cassie and her new husband anticipated.
Yes.
Because after the settlement, it's
The
supposed to be
feds
over,
picked it up.
You
and
the
they
only-
didn't think the feds was gonna
The
come
feds
in on some
picked it
shit.
up.
Hold on, real quick.
So now
you the only one I ain't
so now
asked,
he
bro.
acting and shit.
No,
now,
but I
running out the court.
gotta hear your opinion too, dog. I heard her opinion, heard your opinion. Now, if you in court and you find out this your girl, y'all married, she pregnant, she up there, you find out she, like you said, she sucked 15 dicks.
There ain't no okay. In that scenario, they married, bro. So in,
Yeah, but that's
in
married
my
before-
eyes, that's why I'm saying he the mastermind, because ain't no way you didn't got to this point where you got
Okay.
a baby in this woman.
You skating
and
the
ain't-
question.
and you ain't said it. But I'm just saying,
You skating
to-
the
She
question.
called
to go
niggas,
back-
ordered
to go back,
baby oil, G.
I would definitely like want to have a conversation.
What
You
is the
understand?
topic? We're talking about Diddy. We're talking about Cassie. We're talking about feelings about the
if
case.
you the husband of Cassie,
If you're the husband of
how would
Cassie,
you feel hearing
how
this?
would you feel about all the things that you're hearing while
Yeah.
your wife that is 8.5 months pregnant is sitting on stand? How would you feel
would you
about
feel?
all
Yeah.
of this?
Like, is that
That's
crazy?
the topic we're talking about
That's
right
where we
now.
at right now. So
My bad, Rio, to cut you off. I'm sorry.
I mean, you know, I ain't tripping too tough. I would love to have a conversation about it.
I get it,
But
but
you
I'm
feel
just
me?
saying,
There's some shit I'm into. There's some shit I'm not into.
Okay.
If I'm into some of that shit and we ain't rocking like that, I would definitely love to have a conversation, because I feel like, you know, people in relationships should be healed, you know? And if there's trauma there, you know, I don't think there's no reason that you are married to somebody and they can't help you heal. in any kind of, like, even if it's just the smallest way of staying back,
Yeah.
supporting. You come from therapy, and I make sure you got a bowl of soup ready.
Word.
You understand what
Can
I'm
I
saying?
go a step
But
further? It might be insensitive, and let me know if it is insensitive, because I've been drinking water all night, right?
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna shoot off the hip. I feel like if the trauma is that vivid and is there, there's still feelings there.
yeah.
Am I wrong for saying that?
And that's why we have to have a conversation.